we're back. If you're watching in the VOD, I just started recording FF10, so this is the start of the FF10 stream. No worries, we're picking up right where we left off in Rin's Travel Agency. I believe we got a Chocobo monster to fight, if I remember correctly. So I also want to say hello to everybody because, you know, we were in the Kahoot. I'll just go up a little bit. Carly's here, and Carly recently finished FF10, and she can now watch the VODs, and she can also join us for this stream because we're canceled, so that's pretty pog. Nachos I have not eaten, yeah, unfortunately. I've also barely slept. I went to sleep at noon-ish or so, maybe 11, and I got up for like 3:20 for the stream. I just could not sleep last night. Chaos Queen, brother, where are you? Where am I? What is this world? I feel tired. Scooby is here, Owls is here, I got Vodka, Exploding Cat with a mountain of gift subs earlier, Nocturne is here, Timberlord, Magic Hood, Edis Deletus, all making fun of me, Addercop, CB Trippin', Peach Pot, No Frowny, No Sad Face, Frosty, Pedro, I think I got most of the recent people here. Okay. Yes, so here we go. We're going to be continuing. Very excited to get back into this. I crave FF10. With Shalinda. See, okay, yeah, no worries, no frowning. Don't want to get spoiled. No frowning, no sad faces, and no spoilies. So, appreciate you stopping by.
Find that he keeps nothing sacrilegious here.
Shalinda's like, I don't agree with your lifestyle, but we can still be friends. She's one of those. What do you have to say? You guys already got a room? Yeah, I think we probably slept before stream ended last time. Yo! Exploding Cats! Is it Exploding Cat X, or should I be saying Exploding Cats, like with a Z? Listen, yo, thank you for another 10. Exploding Cat has given out 30 gift subs this stream, within the past hour, literally. We've got Hanekage, 13, No Name, 210, Ribbonfly. Is that another? Holy shit! Holy shit, Exploding Cat. Is that another 10? We've got Vibio GA, Master Preminger, Jack Laverton, Smartass Pawns, Finian James, Magic, holy, another 10 from Exploding Cats. You got that GameStop trading information, Exploding Cats, what's going on? Magic Arrow GMS, and JXBXP. We've also got Quintrosity, Dragon Guy 405, John Luke, the Code Streamer, the Code Steamer, Suicide, Hedge 527, Kamori, a different Kamori, not the one that was just in chat, the One White Mage, Deatho Smash, Frotoon, and then another 10, Jasparg, Aerodemics, Zero the Secret Panda Zero, Travesty 2000, Mega Man Sora, Worst of the Worst, GS Goat, Hokage Jeff, Absolutely Aba, My Enemy, and Jacob. Oh my god, Exploding Cats. Thank you so much. You do know that the subs cost money, right? I don't want you to be misconstrued on that. They do, in fact, cost currency. Thank you so much. For 50 total, just like over this whole stream. That's crazy. Thank you. That is so generous. It's been a really amazing month for Twitch. You know, so far an amazing year, and hopefully it continues into February. But folks like you being generous like that, it really does make this whole thing possible. You know, typically I have to rely on Patreon, but when Twitch is doing well and YouTube is doing well, it's such a, you know, it's such a safety net for me, and I don't have to worry about, like, you know, people pleasing or doing stuff that I don't really want to do. So when I get that sort of, you know, huge boon of support, it goes such a long way. And cap it off, 51 for Edis Deletus. Thank you so much. 51 total from Exploding Cats. Wow, what a way to start FF10. Operation Mihen is going to pale in comparison to the absolute operation that Exploding Cat just pulled off. Thank you so much. And let's talk to Lulu, because she's our bestie.
This might be the last time we can.
I said bestie. B-E-S-T-I-E, just to be clear. Let's talk to Machen, even though he's old and annoying.
Mr. Rin's shops are all over Spira. They are quite convenient when you're on the road.
Yes, well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Very, very kind of you. Not just the subs, but the kind words there. Pay attention to this scene. I'm the only person that you've ever gifted a sub to. I guess I'm also the only person you've ever gifted 51 subs to. So that's a two birds, one stone kind of thing.
That sunset
also, hi, Ruthie.
was different from the
I missed
one
you there.
I saw in Killigan.
Quiz went well. Not for me.
Quiet.
Bad for me. It was good though. I mean, Kino did a good job.
Gentle.
So look at Yuna right now. Look how she's kind of like looking down. She's not like looking right at the sunset because she'd hurt her eyes. And now she's like fidgeting. That's going to be important later. So it's kind of crazy. On the first time, I was like, oh, that was weird. But then when you play it again afterwards, like I'm sure Carly just noticed that
Sure
she knows
is.
like what is happening there. For anyone who played it recently,
I wish I could live in a place like
yeah.
this.
It's gonna be as low as 37
Peaceful.
degrees in Florida.
Living
Jeez.
with a smile
Well,
on
it's
my
12
face
right
every
now,
day.
so maybe maybe buck up.
You can
No, I'm just
once
kidding.
you beat sin, right?
Cold Florida sucks. I remember one time my family and I went to Disney
A new sin
and we got to
will be
Magic
born
Kingdom and we all had to
anyway.
like buy coats
Well, then you can
because it
just
was
beat
cold.
it again.
We didn't pack
I
coats to Florida,
Wish I could.
but we were like freezing. We got like
Hey,
little sweatshirts.
you can. Trust me.
Um,
You are the best summoner
no, it's not.
out
She.
there.
So what I was saying, Gabak, is she wasn't really just looking out
Yeah.
at the sunset. She was
Why does
doing
sin
something
always
else.
come back?
And it was
Sin
like kind of
is
hinted at right there.
our
Like she
punishment
seemed
for our
startled when
vanity.
we walked up on
And
her.
it will not go away until we've atoned.
And we're gonna see a flashback to this
How do we
scene
do
later
that?
that reveals what was going on. Upcoming boss is weak to fire. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah,
What did we
Chocobo
do that was
Eater.
so bad in the first place?
For whatever reason, you can cast
Ah.
fire on.
Was it using lots of Machina or something? Oh.
Sorry for talking over the
Wait,
cutscenes.
was that such a bad thing, really?
All right, Exploding Cat. I'll let you know. Yeah, you'll sort them out.
It's funny.
I don't know. I applied. I mean,
Ever since
technically,
I
I
was
guess
young,
we're
I
not
never
quite at
questioned it.
7 full business days because I
But now
applied
that
like
you ask me
Friday
if it is that
night,
bad or not,
a week ago. It might even
I
been
don't
like
know.
early Saturday morning. So
there are so many things I don't know.
they say 7 business days,
Well,
so
then
it's
we're the
technically only
same.
been 5, I guess. Actually. Oh.
Such thinking is very unbecoming of a summoner.
Who was that?
Sound like Micah?
Oh, Micah. Yeah. No worries, Gavaka. That's okay. You're fired, but it's okay. I'm just kidding. Oh my God,
That's not
Titus.
very nice, you know.
Titus does a great, great Trump impression, great Biden. Ready? Ha 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 ha! Also, we're pro lap scene, just so everybody knows. Lap scene's already happened,
No.
and we're pro lap scene. So don't be mean.
During a game, you have to think of blitz and nothing else, you know?
That's alright, you're right.
Okay.
Skate or die, as they say, Gavaka. Is that all Olympics next week, Gavaka? Is that what it is?
Ah,
Winter Olympics?
you can't think, that's a cute girl in the
Blitz
fifth
is
seat
life.
from the right. And you can't be thinking about where you're going to go
Titus.
on that date.
Don't
Because the
talk
minute
about
you
cute
do,
girls and dates
that's
in
when
front of
you
Yuna. He already has a crush on her. She's making
You
her feel
see,
bad.
lose.
I'm actually like basically a
what I
star
mean
and I
is,
can have anybody that I
You
want.
really
so.
shouldn't worry, you know? After we beat Sin,
Skate
that's
fast
when
and
you
eat
can worry about the
ass.
future.
That's the motto of
guess.
Yevon, actually. I don't know if you can actually decrypt all of the lettering in this game, and on all the churches it actually
Yuna,
says
How are you supposed to beat something
skate
big
fast
like
and eat
that?
ass. Yeah, Chai
The
has been
final
toxic.
summoning. It's the only way to defeat sin.
Big follower of Yevon,
only
yeah.
way.
Who's not?
With
you gotta
it,
do the
we
whole-
can call the final Aeon. That's the goal
Boom.
of the pilgrimage.
That whole thing. Yeah, I think that was actually a Phonic Lucent's idea
faith
to
of
name
the
him Jet
final
Jr.
summoning lies
You know what's
waiting in the
crazy?
far
I
north
didn't
to
realize
great
is
summoners
that
to
an
complete their
NPC in
pilgrimage.
Xanarkand will call you Jet Jr. regardless of what your name is.
At the world's
Because
edge in Xanarkand.
I looked at a scene where someone just named him Titus, and they were walking through and talking
In
to all the
Xanarkand?
NPCs, and they still call him Jet Jr. What am I taking back? Am I taking back the prayer? Whoosh! I didn't actually do it. Titus looks like he has a frog in his cheeks. That's how he stores his magic. That's where his MP goes. Don't be mean to Titus. I do not empathize with
sure
any
it's
video
ruins?
game character more than
That's what I've
Titus
heard.
Jet Jr.
You'll see
That
it
is
for
like he's
yourself
my guy there, you
soon
know.
enough.
The dad prayer. Yeah.
Come back inside.
I don't know. He's like one of my favorite protagonists. I know that people think he's annoying. That's probably why I like him, because people think I'm annoying. So
You will go
that's
with
because
us
Orin
to
is
Xanarkand.
35 here, and I think he's supposed to be 25 in KH2.
I'll go.
I could be wrong, but without like massively
I'll go to Xanarkand.
talking about
See it with my
spoily
own
things, which
eyes.
I kind of am and I'm kind of not in this run. I don't really know what to do with it. You know what? Let's actually take a poll. Not that it's going to decide what I do, but let me just like, have you beaten FF10? Yes, no. Or no, but I don't care about spoilers.
I knew it couldn't be my Xanarkand. But
Vote now. I'm just curious.
I had to make sure.
The pillow on my chair is... Oh, you're right. So embarrassing. You know, because it fell off a couple streams ago somehow. I think when I went horizontal, and I think I'm putting it on upside down again. Come on, you. There we go. Got to get my gamer racing chair all set up. I like calling spoilers spoilies. It's more fun that way. Okay. So it looks like, you know, a majority of people don't care about the spoilers because either they've beaten it or they don't care. For the 6 of you, I'm sorry. You know, it's this game's from 2001, so. All right. What's going on? You're a guardian, right? I think this will help. Thanks. Level 1 key sphere, that actually will help. I think I wanted to... No. I want to teach Kamari how to steal. I think Titus was also near the steal area of the grid. Oh yeah, so if I send Kamari up here, I can get steal with him, so I'm definitely going to use that right here. Having someone who can steal before you get Riku is pretty cool. Because that's like her whole jam. She starts off with that, so... Oh, should I mark it as spoilers? I could do that. Yeah, it's a good idea. Even when I was kind of like half-assing it in older streams of this, I was spoiling, so... let's see, go to my docs, go to stream information, and I can tag spoilers, right? Spoilers. There we go. Thank you. Good idea, Rudy. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Let's see. Hello. So many things I want. I can't decide what to get. Yeah, it's the embarrassment of riches, as they call it. Got any weapons? These all look pretty shite. Although Orin doesn't have a bracer yet, so maybe I should buy a bracer. I'm gonna treat him. I'm gonna treat Orin something nice. Yeah, equip that. Does Waka not have any arm guard? Okay, get that, I guess. And Jet Jr. has no buckler. Gotta equip my boys. Boom, boom. Okay. I think I can probably sell some garbage. Don't need this. Don't need this. That's Garbo. That's Garbo. Garbo. That's Garbo. Goodbye. Don't need the Moogle. Don't need the Bangle. Hunter's Sword. No way. I mean, I'm never going to use Lulu for Dark Touch, so... Bright Bangle has Dark Ward. I'll keep that for now. That's inferior to what we have. That's never going to get used. We're making shmoney. We have more than what we came in with, I think. Definitely not. Poison Ward could be useful to keep on hand, just in case. That too. Although Dark Ward is for like physical attacks, I think, and Lulu's magic, so we don't really need that either. Tidal Spear, no. Metal Shield. I mean, I'll keep it. Well, no, I don't need that. Get that. Ice Brand, no. I had so much junk, I had no idea. That's also inferior to... Well, it's an empty slot. I'll keep it for now. Soundless Scream. Piercing Silence Touch. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. I didn't even realize I had that. I'm going to put that on Orin right now, actually. Let's do that. So basically, when I hit with Orin physically, I have a chance of applying Silence, which blocks out any magic attacks that an enemy's going to use. I want to sell that other katana. Hey, got any weapons? There you go. What I hate about FF10's inventory is that you have to manually sort it. Otherwise, you get you don't have to manually sort it. You have to like go in and press this. Otherwise, you'll have those gaps around all of your items, which I can't stand. Go to equipment and sort that as well. There you go. All right, let's save in case something happens. I don't want to do all that again. Boom, boom, boom. Jet does have big DILF energy, that's true. Hello, thank you for migrating from YouTube. You know how hard it is to get people to realize that I'm over here being cool and funny all day? Urain Zach. Did I get that right? Uranine Zach.
Sorry?
Thank you for stopping by.
Forgive me, sir.
He's got that salt and pepper. Yeah, Orange with the salt and
me,
pepper energy.
But it came out in El Bed.
Oh.
We're using
you're
everybody.
now
We're doing
back.
expert sphere grid, but we're doing everybody. We're not doing everybody. We're using them all.
This establishment. Hela du Sadwi.
Yeah, it's nice to see all the Albed language translated.
It means nice to meet you.
Well, hella do saw we to you too.
Helly do sad we to you too.
He's a bit confused, but he's got the spirit.
If you are interested, Elbed primers can be found all over Spira.
I'd be like, Rin, could you give me all of them?
Finding them and learning our language might be
Because
fun.
I would assume that all of those books there
Here,
probably
let me give you one
could teach
in
me the whole
commemoration
language.
of our meeting. Although you might want to be careful where you speak our language.
Don't speak Albed around the racists. All right, well, now we know that ours are actually
yeah,
H's.
I hear I'll bet aren't
Even though we
liked much.
actually did already.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. It is a shame.
A Deki Krisa.
For those of you... Oh,
Someone help! The chocobos!
crisis.
That's our cue. Let's go.
All right, Orin. I'll follow Orin to the ends of the earth. I don't care.
Oh, thank you for your help. Please, use this.
He kind of reminds me of George Takei in, what is it, Star Trek? Like, I feel like he has the, oh my, that kind of energy. Is that Mila Kunis? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, but, like, can you just, like, give me all these books? Like, I've already learned the language because I have a file where I got all the books, and you're able to, I guess, transfer that data over to your new file. So that's why I know it, but, and there's actually missable books. So in there's a sequence where you actually go to, like, the Albed like headquarters, and you can't go back there, and there's like 4 or 5 books laying around, and if you miss them, then tough shit, you don't get that for the rest of the game. So
To the Chocobo Corral.
okay, let's grab this invisible thing, let's do it. Yeah, so the Chocobo Eater is kind of an interesting boss. There's actually different outcomes depending on how well you're able to fight it. I don't know if I've ever gotten the best outcome. You kind of have to really grind to get that, I think. Also, you're just like on the roof and you're just schmoovin'. It's early voice acting, so I give it some slack. But I like it. I still like it. We named him Jet Jr. Because we're a Vex and Hate chat. Also, hi Egg. So basically, as you can see, like behind our party here, there's like kind of a cliff. The Chocobo Eater can push you off the cliff, and you have to like do the route. There's like a route coming up where there's the high road and there's like the old low road. So if you like really get bogged by the Chocobo Eater, he pushes you off. But you can also push him off and get like extra prizes for doing that, or you could just have kind of like a stalemate and just kill him on the plateau here. So we'll try to push it back as far as we can, but I've never been able to push him off the cliff, I don't think. I might as well use my overdrive. Although, does he take more damage when he's on his back, I wonder? Maybe I should wait. Maybe I should haste, actually. So I think I definitely want Orin to go fast. Holy fuck, he hits hard. Okay. And we're going to try to mitigate that by power breaking. I want everybody to get credit on this because it's like a big boss fight. So he is weak to fire. So you know what? I think I'll probably use other folks first. And then, can I use dark on him, I wonder? Let's see. It looks like I can, so he should miss us now. That's good. But he's immune to, so when it says immune there, when Orin hits him. See, now we're like really close to falling off the edge.
So, we're to be pushed off a cliff.
No, Orin, don't give up. Maybe I should really focus on hitting him hard right now so we can knock him over. But yeah, when it said immune when Orin hit him, that means that he's immune to being silent. I believe he can use magic attacks, but he won't be able to have that blocked, unfortunately. I guess let's try to go for fire reels, if I can get that, after the white. Okay. After blue. Oh, wait, fuck me. Well, I still got it, though, right? I don't know if it does less damage if you get 2 out of 3. But, there we go. We knocked him over. Okay.
Attack now! Push it back!
I wonder, I think every time I played this, Orin is always there, like, barking out orders, but I wonder if anyone else does it when Orin's not in the party. I never really, considered. Okay. Wow, Orin just gets to go again. Okay. Alright, I want to get Kamari in on this. I'm gonna use Kamari's, Ronso Rage. Oh, he's weak to fire, so there you go. We got that from the... Where did we get that from? One of those big dual horn guys, maybe? Alright, we pushed him back a little. Let's heal Orin, actually, make sure he's all up to snuff here. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna push him off the cliff. We're very close to the edge ourselves, so. Oh, Lulu will. So what if neither of them are out? Can't you have a combination where you could have like Jet Jr., Waka, and Kamari? I wonder if they just have nothing instead. Oh, I like turn-based gameplay. I like being able to think about what I'm gonna do. But I get your trepidations there for sure. All right, fire. This will be our squad, I think. Well, actually, I can get Titus out and haste Lulu as well. No, turn-based is kind of like a little puzzle sometimes, you know. Alright, let's do that. Oh, he's pushing us. Burn. Now you're knocked over. Now notice we can't see his HP anymore, and that's because we don't have an equipment with scan on it. Kamari's lance, or his spear, has scan, so you can like easily, or is it called scan? Or it's sensor is what it's called, which lets you know how much HP they have and like what they're weak to. So if we like bring him back out, we can see. We can actually not waste a turn by doing that as well, so we know he's like halfway dead. So that's kind of interesting. I guess we'll haste Titus as well. I like being fast. I might want to. I think Orin can take another hit, so I won't waste a turn healing him right now. Ooh, Titus does like nothing. That sucks. Maybe I'll just have Titus pop a potion on Orin. Yeah, I think I'll do that. It must be like underleveled because I feel like I usually end the fight with him like at the edge of the cliff but not actually falling off of it. So it goes to show that I am not that high level here. Yeah, let's heal Orin. Let's use a regular potion on him. There you go. Oh, he's still weak because Orin's so beefy. Takes more than that to heal him fully. And he can just use Blizzard while sitting down. Let's use Eye Potion. Egg of Dog dropping some hard facts here about being the best Kingdom Hearts Union Cross player. Or K-Hux. Wow, I had no idea. Hidden Depths by Egg. Also, Lingual Object, hello. Pushed him back. I'm guessing Kamari is just stronger. Yeah, by a considerable margin there. Oh! Well, we're basically in a stalemate here. Oh, shit. I thought it was Kamari. Boop. 9 damage. Oh no, Kamari's next. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Knock him over. There we go. Alright. Save the day. We're close. We're almost there. If I really wanted to, I could have Yuna come out and do Null Frost to protect us from the blizzard, but it's really not that dangerous, so... I don't know why he's associated with ice and weak to fire. Like, I don't really get that visually from looking at him, but... Uh-oh. Lulu's next. Scorn Vorax, thank you for the follow there. Let's not send the Kate Sith after Chocobo Leader. Brr. Love when Kamari does his little grunty groans. Brr. It's like, you alright? Alright, next attack should kill. Goodbye. We did it. So yeah, that's kind of the middle of the road ending there, but we do get some things. I think like maybe regular sphere prizes. Some levels. We got a yellow armlet, that's probably random. Bum, bum, bum. Also, sound mixing okay?
Have you an interest in renting some chocobos?
I don't know if I got any,
As a token of our gratitude,
Hello,
the
Ren.
first time is free of charge.
Cool.
Please, ask the attendant if you wish to rent.
I think I might.
Thank you so much for saving the chocobos.
You're welcome. And Walker's like, thank you for speaking our language, brother. Yeah? Dirty Albed.
Oh, hello.
I'm surprised he didn't say anything
no
there.
charge this time.
Yeah, let me ride one. You gotta play the jam. Oh, you fell off the cliff. I definitely did the first time I played it. You know, you can't spell chocobos without OBS broadcasting software if you rearrange the letters. This is a jam. I love this. It might actually be called Chocobo Jam. That might be the actual title of it. So yeah, it's really cool. It looks very uncomfortable though. Like, I don't know. I've never ridden a horse, but I don't think that's how you ride a horse with your legs like that. But I know Chocobo's not a horse, but like it's, you know, same general concept. But it looks like that would hurt your knees eventually. Got bad joints, you know. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Except you have to hear it during the worst minigame ever. So, yes, it's worse than lightning dodging. You can disagree, and I'll block you. No saddle, yeah. Yeah. We're just up against this dirty chocobo. I don't know. I hope we're not allergic. If you see any of these yellow feathers laying around when you're on a chocobo, that means you can approach it and get goodies, usually. It's called Brass the Chocobo? That might be an alternate title. Carly did just listen to and rank all of the FF10 songs, but let me see. Because why do I think it's called Chocobo Jam, then? That's got to be from somewhere, unless Chocobo Jam is the alternate title. Final Fantasy X soundtrack. Let's see. I don't know, Carly. So it says Chocobo Jam, and then after the kanji it says Borasu de Chocobo, or literally Brass de Chocobo. So that might be like the actual translation from the Japanese. But in English they list it as Chocobo Jam. So, and in Albed I couldn't tell you. Got the heat lance. The Kahoot was something else, Manly Mr. Man. I got destroyed. I got 43rd. It was about days, so... Oh boy. I'm really gonna talk to both of these. Yeah, for the stream, I guess.
Thank you so much for your words yesterday.
Yep. Oh, okay. That was mercifully short. That is so uncharacteristic of both of you, that you would both speak in one sentence and then nothing else, but thanks. This is the arranged soundtrack. I let the chat vote, and they picked arranged. I couldn't really tell you, Muffin Mediant. I think I really like 10s, but I can't really tell you how the other ones go. I've played 7, and I might have heard it in 15. But I don't really have a wide enough knowledge of the series to answer properly. We're Crusaders too. We have a lot of work to do. My job is to clean up everyone's stuff. Oh, you got the lackey shit. And I'm delivering food for the soldiers. Big job, huh? Yes, very, very impressive. Hi, Clasco.
Gee, Captain Lucille and Elma should have been here by now.
Oh yeah, they got eaten by the Chocobo Eater. I guess they were Chocobos. I don't know if the Chocobo Eater only eats Chocobos. That's a very picky diet, to only eat one thing. Banana. There's Chocobos in 5? I guess there's Chocobos in most of the games. I never really considered two-dimensional Chocobos, though, I guess. Banana. Oh, here they are. Hello.
What are you doing on this road?
I'm going to get goodies.
You know.
I see.
I see.
The high road ends over there.
I know, I came from that way.
However, we have sealed off the area beyond for the duration of our
It's kind of funny that the
operation.
music keeps playing during the convo.
You may ask the gate captain up ahead if you need to pass through.
Okay. I feel like having most of your legs exposed for combat is probably a bad move. Like, I feel like that's very easily risking infection, but I'm not gonna tell her how to dress, you know, go for it. I just feel like if you're going up against Sin and you're like fighting in like yucky Mihan water and like your entire legs are exposed to the elements, that's probably... I had no idea the Mars Crest was there. That's crazy. Huh. Go figure. Bam. Carly, that's what the Mars Crest is. I don't think you have that yet, so... let's save. Oh, I see. Waka's here, and I think if we give him...
Coming down to the old road was a... You can't
sorry, I
run a
skipped it.
business with no customers. Say, can I interest you in
Yeah, Sin
something?
is a whale, but he's like a space whale. He can fly. We gave him 1,000 last stream, and if we give him 9,000 more, he'll give us discounts later. And you know what? I think I will, because I'm feeling generous. You know, if Exploding Cat's gonna come in and gift me 50 subs, I think I need to give Awaka 9,000 gil. No sweat. No sweat. He can't sweat. He's like Prince
I will.
Andrew. Oh wait, 9,001? Oh, okay.
Coming
Is it
down
like
the
1
old
over?
road. You can't run a business with...
Well, thank you for telling me. I would have been really pissed.
Sure,
I clicked the wrong thing.
Welcome.
Welcome to Awaka's.
Spares.
Yeah, I will give you 1 gil. I wonder if he'll make fun of me or be rude.
Make it up to you.
Oh, that's surprising. I thought he'd be like, wow, that's it! What the fuck? The Andrew formerly known as Prince. Yeah, sorry, Alice. I didn't mean to sully the honorific title there unduly. But yeah, I gotta give Awaka the loan. You gotta pay it off, though. You'll be hearing from my debt collectors, Awaka. They're all chocobos. Alright. Why do I hear chocobo music playing? Oh no, the debt collectors. And we got a hoppity hop up here. I don't know. I feel like they didn't really animate that. They just kind of used the running animation and had him go up. Oh, Fortune Sphere. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh yeah, I have levels to do. Okay, so Kamari can now steal. I think that's steal there. Yeah, baby. Oh man, we're gonna get so much cool stuff. Lulu, where's she headed? Where's her? Okay, I want to grab these up here though, because there's no other time to really come back and get that. What are we heading with for unit? Life. Okay. Mana. One of these days, I want to do like a challenge run of FF10 because where do we go with Titus? What is this? Oh, Titus is. I guess we can get it with both of them. Might as well. Yeah, I'll get this with Titus. It'll set him back a bit, but then we'll come back up here and do his normal path. So that'll be the plan there. And then what did I just... Oh, wait, I got a Fortune Sphere, right? Who has the lowest luck? How do I check that? Where do you check... I thought it was status. Display abilities... Am I cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Does anyone know what I'm trying to find? Like, I'm trying to find, like, their strength and magic and all that. Where is that? That's, like, their abilities. Is it... Oh. Thank you, Carly. There we go. Alright, so who's the least lucky? Lulu or Orin? Or Yuna? Alright, I'll give Yuna a luck sphere. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. So I need a actual, so the Fortune Sphere... Oh, wait, the luck sphere is what makes it so you can use a Fortune Sphere on it. They're like the ones with the stars, so I actually can't do that yet. Okay. Never mind. Any other goodies around here? No? I think there was another feather thing that we can get on this screen. I was working back to front here. Yeah, here we go. Ready for parkour? Oh my god. Why would you not? Why would they not all rent like 6, 7 chocobos and just take that for the pilgrimage? Is Waka the only one smiling? I'll have to look. Well, Riku will definitely be smiling at hers when we get her. Is that right? I guess Kamari's not smiling. He looks kind of smiley there. Lulu's definitely not. Orange not. Yuna's kind of neutral. Yeah, Waka's cheesing. Titus has like a closed mouth grin. But yeah, he's showing teeth. So yeah. I know Riku definitely smiles on hers. Wow, wow. I keep getting off the chocobo accidentally. What did we actually get from that? There was like a thunder blade there. What was the other thing? Was anybody paying attention more than the streamer? Because I don't know what I just got. I know this. Lightning strike. I don't know. The elemental strikes I'm kind of iffy on because they can, you know, I don't know how much of a benefit they are when you're like fighting something that's weak to that element, and then sometimes it'll heal or do no damage to things that absorb that. Yeah, another lance was it? Heat lance. There you go. Yeah, I'm always gonna take like the more general abilities over something like a fire strike, so stick with that. I keep pressing circle and it boots me off the chocobo. Come on. It's rowdy one. He keeps bucking me off. Rumble that's so rowdy. Egg of Dog has a story to tell. Listen to Egg's story. It may be our last chance. 3 hours deep in a secret puzzle dungeon in FF15. Feel like I'm getting pretty close to the end. My goddamn cat brushes up. Oh no. Oh, I've accidentally done that. I have my, so I never use my big TV over here, but back in the day before I streamed, basically, my PS4 was on like a dresser and my TV's here, and I would like drag my computer chair over to play in front of it, and I would like kick my feet up and like rest it on the dresser, and then I don't remember what game it was. It was probably Kingdom Hearts or something. But I accidentally tapped the power button with my big toe, and I had not saved in a while. And I just like whatever I was playing, I just didn't play it for like a week after. I was like, oh man, that's brutal. So I can definitely commiserate with that. That's awful. All right, we got Donna and Bartello over here.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm a summoner?
Sorry, ma'am. No exceptions.
You dare
I really feel like this
begin
music shouldn't be playing.
pilgrimage?
Not the first time.
Sorry, ma'am.
Jeez,
No exceptions.
he's grounded. Yeah, ground your cat.
Useless.
Yeah, I definitely remember fire elementals coming up. There's like the spore plants that cast fire and the bombs, I think. So I definitely don't want Fire Strike moving into that. What do you have to say? Oh no, I'm good. Thanks so much, though. Let's save. I'm pretty sure we have to get off the Chocobo soon, unfortunately. Ooh, going through Spyro? Oh no! Wait. Oh no, that's awful. Only 40%. Oh, I didn't say it actually. Oops, wait. Yeah, that sucks. Good thing Spyro was fucking super fun. Why do you feel like Donna just isn't a summoner? Are you saying she has a side job, maybe, Carly, or what are you implying? Oh, the Malboro. That's like one of the most vicious fiends in the Calm Lands. Don't look forward to that. Thankfully, it's optional, but all right, let's see.
You have to leave your chocobos here.
Oh,
Come on, everyone off.
everyone, me, everyone off. It was just me. That was weird. Everyone off.
Gata and Luzu reporting, sir.
This is the last.
Ooh, I get to let chat vote on which one of those guys is gonna die. Fake summoner? No, I think I mean, as far as I know, she's real. I guess you didn't really ever see her doing summoning stuff. Do you ever see her summon an Aeon? I think you see her with her Aeons. I don't know if you see her summon them, so she could be fake news in it. Oh, okay, yeah. Be safe with the sleet storm, manly Mr. Man. Yeah, wear your gloves. Don't get a frostbite. Hello.
Any donation toward Operation Mihen would be greatly appreciated.
I don't feel like he gives you really good stuff. I mean, we can't afford the top option here, but I'll give 1,000. Whatever. What do I
Many
get?
thanks.
Okay, never mind. Well, I can throw it on Kamari for this upcoming part,
Any
I guess.
donation toward
I think you get a separate prize for doing 100.
Thank you.
Scout. Let's just see what those look like. I have 3 weapons, all named Scout. I just got a regular sensor one, really. I guess, well, this one has Ice Strike on it, so I do know there's fire stuff coming up. But like, Strength plus 10 is probably still better than any elemental attribute you get. You know, like, I don't even know if it's worth it. I feel like I probably just got bamboozled there. Whatever. Whatever. It was for a good cause. Actually, it was not. It was for bad cause. It's not gonna work, but... Hello!
Hey, you're a summoner, and her guardians, right?
That's us.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
I had the same cadence as, you remember, Ask Ashley from All That? Any All That heads in the chat today? Amanda Bynes, she was on the couch or the chair, and they would send her, or no, she's on like a big bed, and they would send her advice, and they would go, Dear Ashley, that's me! And then she would get real pissed, because the advice would be, people would ask for like dumb advice, and she'd get all mad.
What, they didn't tell you?
That was a classic All That sketch.
Here. Sin spawn inevitably draw sin, right?
Sure.
We're going to lure it into a trap.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure that'll work.
I'm sorry, I can't let you pass.
Aww. You're stinky. Whatever. Fine. We'll just go back to Besaid. I did not do great on the Kahoot. No, I did not. Not good because it has SOS skills. Oh yeah, I'm not super interested in that. Let's plays SOS by Rihanna, which is a bop. Well, I'm upset Spaghetti, and I did get to play it, so... Hello, totally cool and good guy,
So,
Seymour,
we meet again,
who has nice
lady.
music that is peaceful and good.
Yes?
I want
You
hot
look
Cheetos so
troubled.
bad.
Is there anything I can do?
Just letting you all know. Like, I think as soon as the stream ends, I'm going to my nearest convenience store and buying hot Cheetos, and I don't care what anybody thinks. They slap.
I see.
And I won't hear any slander. Totally no, not Flamas. Don't get twisted.
Command center.
Flamas is no good.
I have a request.
That is the devil's
Yes, your
Dorito.
I need to have Summoner Yuna and her guardians let
Yeah, that necklace be hugging his chest. It is like, that's like painted on necklace.
But
yeah, it didn't snow here at
Mr.
all.
Seymour.
I was expecting, I
Mr.
was
Seymour,
like,
sir.
I set an alarm
Do not
to wake
worry.
up. That's why I was up, because
I will take full
I was
responsibility.
like, you know, I'm usually up pretty late. I was up until like, you know, 5, and I planned on like,
Very well, they
if it
may
was
pass.
going to be snowy, I was going to go to my grandparents and, you know, take care of the snow, but it didn't really snow at all. So I was like, well, I don't have to be up early, but I'm up.
It is done.
So I just stayed up and shitposted.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Okay, you don't need to bow twice. He can't even see you anymore.
Yuna, it's time to go.
I'm glad you enjoyed the video.
Oh, right.
What? There's a girl in hot Cheeto pants that got her test invalidated during a school exam for whipping out her phone mid-exam. Wow. You know, there's always one. Ooh, organization quotes Kahoot. I think Kabak was also actually making that. So I have to see how far along she is. I mean, if they're different enough, we'll probably do the Gabaka one first, and then if you have any like crossover questions, we can switch things up there, Ramasan. But I'd love to do it. We can still do both. We just, you know, we'll try to avoid any overlap if we can help it. And my favorite type of dog, it'd probably have to be one that I've had. I mean, my favorite dog, famously, is Tori. She's a Shih Tzu. I don't know if that's my favorite type though. Like, she's like a very cute Shih Tzu. Like, I don't typically find Shih Tzus to be generally
Mr.
cute.
Seymour.
Chandler's cute, but in his own dopey way. And Izzy is a Saint Bernard. I also had a boxer at one point. I'll go with Chihuahua, or not Chihuahua, Shih Tzu. I don't know why I said Chihuahua. Definitely not Chihuahua. I got the two small yappy dogs mixed up. Oh yeah, I can rank my own dogs for sure. They're not like my children to me. Actually, I don't know. Chandler and Izzy are probably tied, but Tori is like clear runaway favorite.
What's going on?
Like of all time. Like
Why
I
is
think
Mr. Seymour
how many
back in
dogs
the
have I had
Crusaders,
total?
eh?
6 total throughout my life.
You're
3
violating
currently,
the
and
teaching.
Tori is by far number
Even
1.
going against the
Yeah, no, I don't know why I said Chihuahua
They're
either. I was
willing
like
to
Call
risk
of the
it for the
Void.
greater
That's like when
good.
you're driving and you're like, I could crash my car into the guardrail right now.
I think Maester Seymour sees
Saying
that
Chihuahua
too.
is your favorite. Not the Yuck Yums, of course.
Lulu.
Lou? I can only
speculate.
For some reason, I remember that line.
Ask him yourself.
Ah, Sir Oran, it is an honor. I would be most interested in hearing what you've been
Shitpost
doing.
videos are a great litmus test of seeing like how like on top of the ball your audience is. And I feel pretty confident that
see.
like 90% of my audience is on the ball.
Sir Oran must
But there's
be
like a
great
10%
asset
that's
as a
like
guardian.
doesn't somehow get
Your Grace.
that I'm taking the piss out of people.
Please, there's no
Which is very
need
funny
for
to me.
formalities.
Excuse me, Maester Seymour. Why is your lordship presently present here,
The
sir?
rambling, the repeated
Please,
phrasing, the
speak
refusal
as
to
you
get to the
normally
point
would.
because the point's bullshit anyway. The clickbait title and the thumbnail that leads to
Isn't
nothing.
this
It's almost
operation against the
nostalgic.
teachings of Yevon?
Lamonia
Aren't you
Smith
gonna
on
stop them?
YouTube. Good Twitter
It's true.
follow.
I should. However, both the Crusaders and the Al Bhed truly wish peace for Spira. This Operation Meathead
Anyway.
was born from that wish they share. Although it may be
Look, it's
sacrilege
Dumb
to
Sleeve
Yevon,
Man.
their intentions
The very
are
same.
pure. And I,
The video's a
Seymour
joke.
Guada,
It's just a
the
joke.
person, not the
The
Maester
thumbnail is
of
my
Yevon,
favorite part, actually.
as a denizen of Spira.
The patrons actually had that
Well in their
video
endeavor.
about 10 days ago, and I was like, I don't
using
really.
Machina,
I just posted a
that's
shit
bad,
post, so I
isn't it?
was like, I'm not gonna post this.
Pretend you
But
didn't see them.
I was like, hey, it's KH3 Day, by the way. Happy 3rd anniversary to
Beg your pardon,
KH3.
but that's not something a
I was like,
maester
I
should
should
say.
post something to commemorate
Then
the
pretend I didn't say
dreadful
it.
pre-release period that
You're
was
kidding.
content surrounding KH3.
From the first
so.
time I laid eyes on him, I never did like Seymour.
Seymour!
But you know, some of the things he said that day
I don't know, brother. He makes
made
a lot of good
sense
points.
to me.
You know Seymour's, like, end game is definitely killing all of the Al Bhed. Like, there's no way he just, like, allies with the Al Bhed for the end game there. That's just my hypothesis. I mean, I know how he feels about Ronsos, so I'm just kind of extrapolating. Hello! Stay alert during your trip. Hope this helps. Thanks. Give me that ether. You must take full precautions here. Please, you gotta talk to all these people. They all have goodies. Right, Posh. Crusader supplied us with some goods. Here you go. Are you not a Crusader? I guess you're an Albed. Okay. Cool. It's Glasgow.
Excuse me, Lady Summoner Yuna?
Hi,
Yes.
that's me.
The command center.
It's a game theory.
Maester Seymour
What's up, Oracle?
requests your presence there, ma'am.
Thank you for trying to learn. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bum, bum.
Take that road to the command center. It's not far.
That sure is a
We're
choice
still
you've
in the
got
midst
for
of
your haircut
preparations
there.
This way. Sorry.
It would have been funny if that guy just barreled right into him. Like if the model was programmed to to just walk through Glasgow. Hi, Glasgow.
I'm just doing my job.
It's alright, buddy. I get it.
No, not this way. That way. I guess I'm not good at explaining.
Something about Glasgow there saying that really hit home for me when he like apologized, even though it was clearly Titus's fault. I feel like if somebody doesn't get what I'm like saying or like misunderstands, I'll apologize for them not getting it. Like that's such a me thing to do. Like if someone's like like completely it's totally on them that they did it wrong, I'll be like, oh no, I'm sorry, I must have not because I don't want you to feel bad even though it's like way your fault. Yeah. Yeah, any customer service work that I've ever done, I would totally be like, oh, I'm sorry, because that's, you know, you're probably supposed to do that, but even outside of like work, I'm such a doormat when it comes to like not making people feel bad in like a social situation. Okay, let's see. These, so I can definitely learn something from the bomb as Kamari, so I might as well do that. I think it's self-destruct actually. Lancet is under special. Yeah. Gimme. Kamari learned how to blow the fuck up. Cool. Ooh, last third of Recoded. They say that's the hardest chip to get through, so... Yeah, canon is Titus, but I like to say Titus. It is Titus, though. You're British, so we apologize when someone literally walks directly into us. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Canadians as well, right? I guess that transferred over across the ponds. Yeah, self-destruct, I never use it in this or in Pokemon because it's like, I want the experience and I don't want my character to be dead, so... Don't be cringe, be patient. What? I don't want people to feel bad. Let me see here. I think I'll actually Null Blaze.
Shield us from fiery fury.
Yo! You're spitting. What's up, Gavaka? Gavaka, Ramsam says they have an organization quote quiz. So the plan is to do yours, and then Ramsam will see if there's any crossover, and then I guess we'll edit that one accordingly. But I'd love to play both. But I know you were working on that for a couple days now. Let me see. Yeah, I definitely want Lulu. Well, now Lulu is
how
vulnerable.
shall we do this?
I can probably just kill the Thunderflawn with one shot as Lulu. Can I? 450? Can I do 450? Come on, baby. It is not quite. Well. Let's get Titus. Kill it. Yeah. Bloop. Okay. Probably don't need Kamari anymore.
This ends now.
It's not gonna end now, Orin. Called your shot a little early there. Yeah, I really regret not buying Legends Arceus like immediately because I've seen a little bit of it now. Ow. It looks like it's probably the best Pokemon game since God knows when. I was just talking with Kino before we got live on stream here. He was like, I regret buying the Gen 4 remakes, and instead I wish, you know, I mean, he bought both, but I get it because I bought that too. And I got so bored. Is it gonna... Oh, fuck. I didn't do enough damage in 3 turns. Oh, yeah, because I used Lancet on it. Yeah. Alright. Let's get Walkout so we can revive Lulu and get a turn in. You gotta do enough damage in 3 turns before it blows up. Otherwise, it does a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Yeah. But we used Lancet the first turn, and that was like diddly swat, so... Bye, Lulu! Yeah, it's only on Switch, I believe. Let's get Yuna out. And let's, like, hear Lulu up a bit. Yeah, so this will be almost enough, and then Orin can finish it off. God, DDD quotes. Yeah, I wouldn't do well on that either, because I'd be skipping. I'd be skipping those.
Enough.
Enough! Shut the fuck up. No time to waste. Let's go. Cool. I guess Orin's gonna be a bit behind because we've only activated 3 of his nodes so far. We did just get him, but what is this over here for him? Oh, that's Titus. That's Flea. I don't really need Flea on more than one. It could be useful, but I'll grab that extra HP. Yeah, that was a long encounter. I apologize for how long these are gonna be. Hi, Awaka.
Good day.
Good day.
Sneak past the guards, I did.
Good job. Are these the discount weapons? Magic ring. I have waterproof, or I can have that. Is this what I donated 10,000 for? Does anybody know? I don't know how I feel about that. Well, this is definitely better. I'll buy this. I'd rather have 2 boosted stats than 1, so sure. Hey, Barnabas. I definitely don't want Ice Brand. Rod of Wisdom, that's just the worst version of the one I have. Oh, for the rest of the game. Oh, okay. I thought it was just for Operation Mihen. I was like, well, I did it anyway because why not, but cool. Well, I think that's all I'll get. I don't know. I'm kind of torn between like waterproof. There's not really any water fiends around. So maybe the HP and MP boost is better. You know what? I'll get that and equip that. I'll keep the waterproof one on hand, but I have no money now. Cool. I'll sell this though. Sell the katana. Yeah, I'll sell that actually. Yellow armlet is literally just that, but worse. I'm never gonna use that. Who am I kidding? I got these weapons for doing like that cool chocobo thing, and I'm just gonna sell them. Like, you know, they're not really practical in my eyes. Nor is this. Nor is that really.
Be making a fortune with Operation Mihen.
He's a scalper.
Lad, you get a discount. I owe you one, eh?
Thanks, mate. I gotta sort my equipment. It's gonna drive me nuts. I'm sorry. I gotta do it like every time I go through a big selling spree. Oh, a temporary discount in Makalani Woods. Okay. Men without hearts are so boring. What am I doing? Ooh, this is scary. Alright, A and C are about to attack. That's the dual horns. They are beefy boys, so I think what I want to try to do is dark attack. At least one of them. God, I had a file once where I had dark touch on Waka's ball, and it was so good, because he would just always get darkness when he threw. He didn't have to use the spell or anything, so you had an MP to do other stuff. It's really cool. I'm going to... I think I can kill you with one hit. Goodbye. And then, does Kamari... I feel like... Did Kamari get dark attack too, or am I imagining that? Ah, shit. Well. Might as well steal. What do you get from these? Oh. Some fiends just give you potions, and I don't really bother stealing when I know that's what they give, because it's kind of like, whatever. Are these weak to any elements?
So, how shall we do this?
I guess not. Whatever, I'll use Blizzard on you anyway, because you shoot fire. I lost to such a bunch of losers. Oof. I probably should have used Lulu's turn to inflict darkness on this other one. Well, if they're kept in darkness, they can't hurt me, right? So I don't really need to bother power breaking, I don't think. See, now he's silenced, but I don't know if they use magic, so it might be useless. I'm gonna swap you out for Jet Jr. Okay. I want to get you involved. heal up Titus. Oh. Okay. Oh, he has darkness wore off. Yeah. Oh, can we kill him soon? Yeah, you'll die soon. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna heal Yuna too. She's low. I guess she only has 500. That's crazy. I did not get my chalk drink yet. Chalk drink happens on February 7th. It's a Monday, so it won't be a stream day. But I'll tell you on the Tuesday after how my chalk drink goes. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully I don't vomit up the chalk drink all over the hospital staff. Enjoy that mental image. I don't know why I had to regale you with that. I hope it's like... I have trouble like getting certain things down. Like, you know, I'm notoriously not great with pills. So... I mean, obviously this is going to be different, but I hope it's, like, easy for me. Yeah, it's a barium thing. Yeah, it's a bad time. I feel like, have a lot of people done this? I feel like I've seen at least, like, 3 people in here who have had experience with this before. So I hope it's, helpful. I guess I will just attack you. I think I will Darkness Inflict again. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You gotta force out the sadness. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh, Owls known people. Because I remember you telling me about it, Owls. I wasn't sure if you got it yourself or just the talk of the town, I suppose. Oh, I can't Darkness attack. I have no MP. Well, that's the way the popcorn pops. Bonk. Ooh, it's the gore. I will simply heal Orin. Having darkness on somebody besides Waka would be nice. Like Kamari, so I thought I had it on for some reason. Oof! Oof! Ouch! Okay, using another Phoenix down. He did not stay away from the summoner. Please, have mercy on Yuna. Okay. I can work with that. Can you, like, fuck off and die, though? Like, are you quite finished? That's not gonna be enough. Ah! Titus can't do that in one hit. I'm gonna get Waka because he's beefier. He can't either, but he won't die in one hit. Kamari, however, will. This has been a terrible fight for me. I could finish him off with Orin, but I want to heal Kamari. Did I get life yet? No. There's another Phoenix down. I'm really blowing through these Phoenix downs. Ah, okay. And now we'll bring Orin back out to kill him. That is a bastard of an encounter right there. 2 dual horns and a Vuvuri, or whatever the big dragon is. Alright. I gotta heal up. And now I get life, of course. Time to get a life. Well, I've gone 25 years without one. Why start now? Dry rub ribs over wet ribs. You know what? I might agree. I don't know. I don't really have a strong opinion either way. It's meat. Should I use... interesting. I could definitely beef up some party members right now. I think I'll use... We'll use a magic sphere on Lulu. Use that. I mean, Yuna's going to be a much stronger mage later, but for now, give Lulu a boost to her magic. Waka gets sleep attack, okay. Move Lulu over here, try to get these 2. Okay. And then wait, I think I'll give Waka actually a strength boost because I'm not... Oh, he can't do that yet. Alright, I'm impatient, so I'll give it to Titus. I want Titus to do more damage when he hits. Give me that. And then I think I'll give Yuna an HP sphere because she has very little HP. And give me that. Beautiful. Alright, is there a save point on this screen that I can use instead of healing up? Maybe. Yes. See? You always gotta go to the next screen to make sure, because I gotta just use like a bunch of potions and MP on that. I guess if I used MP, it would have been fine, but... Spare ribs. Should I do a rib pull? Do you want a rib pull? Give me options and I'll do the rib pull. Let me know. Increasing fiend activity. High potion. Thank you. People are so generous. Bum bum. You gotta respect the sauce. You gotta respect the large 40 barbecue. 40! Large! A barbecue, duh!
It is an honor, Sir Orin.
Thanks. Thanks. I love hanging out with fans. Alright, yeah, so there's that fungal plant thing that casts fire. Let's get Titus out and then kill the lizard quick.
No problem.
No problem. Kill the fuck out of that lizard. If I remember correctly, the flower thing will counter with like a move that puts everybody to sleep, which is no good. So let's Null Blaze. Overkill. Large overkill sauce. Are we doing a rib pull or not? I want democracy to reign. Yeah, I feel like if I attack it physically, it might do that, and I don't want to fuck with that. Lulu's gonna be vulnerable here, but I want to see if I can take out the... this is weaker, so I'll try that. There we go, baby. That's definitely the magic boost coming into play. Alright, nice. So yeah, like, what happens if I...
As you wish.
What happens? Okay, it does. I thought it did for some reason. Yeah, let's get Kamari in here. Yeah, baby. Ooh, oh, silence grenades? Okay. Oh, spare ribs, bad ribs. So you mean dry ribs? Gotcha. Let's see. Rib time. Oh, wait, I can't move the... That's so annoying. Because I forgot the options. Okay. There we go. Rib time. There you go. Vote now on your rib preference. I got no real dog in that fight, if I'm being honest. That's Titus up there. Let's look at the Orin. You could, like, experiment and, like, send Orin down the Titus path and, like, kind of mix and match, but I typically find that just having people go down their normal path tends to bear dividends for most of the campaign. Which way am I supposed to go? What is this? Pray, I'm supposed to go this way, okay. Some more HP. Let's see. Looks like most people are going dry ribs. Cremini, thank you for the follow there. Gotta get down here to get Use and Steal with Titus still. God, I love this whole sequence. Just like the mounting tension of it all. I don't know. You can feel the anticipation in the air. Even though it's a video game, you can't see or smell or feel any of it. But you know, in the soul, maybe? Oh, we got ambush. That's not good. Ouch! Ow! Great, cool. Well, let's kill the lizard. Excuse? Well, now I'm like... Huh. Alright, let's Null Blaze. And again, probably kill off. I hope the lizard doesn't go for Lulu. I'm already half Orin. Carly's running away. Run away! Alright, okay, good. I would really like to kill the lizard. If you don't mind. Fuck me. Well, at least he missed again. Could you hit? What is going on with this lizard? Why am I so inaccurate? It's crazy. Is fire gonna be enough? I hope so. Come on. Come on, Lulu, be strong. Nice, okay, cool. Alright, we're gonna heal. Get Yuna. Oh wait, she already... Well, I might as well try to get Waka to do it. Come on, Waka. Waka was able to do it? That's crazy. I guess accuracy depends on whether you miss or not, so... Walk on Lizard, there you go. I thought Titus would have been better at that. Alright, Kamari. Gonna go... So yeah, now I'm just gonna take Kamari up through Riku's path, I think. I think I'm gonna heal as well. I can go through Yuna's abilities here and cure Lulu. Yeah, that's fine. Get back here, Lucille! I have lore to ask you. What's this all? 1,000 gil. You're just guarding your big wallet here? What's going on? Summoner's Entourage. Please accept this. 10 potions. Thanks. God, people are just so kind. Wow.
Let's do it!
I've never gotten so messy for so little meat. Wow. Can I quote you on that, Nachos? Well... Am I just gonna biff it on this lizard again? Okay, thankfully not. Can I kill you in one shot? Oh yeah. Oh man, we're gonna be, yeah. We're gonna clean house here. Easy peasy. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to be obnoxious if I can help it in terms of like cycling in party members. Like if I have the right 3 out and they can all do it in one shot, then I'll just do that if I can. Absolutely crushed it, and I can absolutely quote Nachos. Good. Okay. You can absolutely quote me on that. Alright, we're making our way downtown. My old man! I can't stop quoting Titus going, my old man! It doesn't even sound like that, but I've taken that quote to the Bailey, you know. That's how it is in my head. Alright. Bum ba ba dum. God, you just know that something bad's about to happen in the game. Like I care! And not being able to switch party members. Like, if it cost a turn, that would really suck. What's the game where it... Oh, Paper Mario. Thousand Year Door. Like, the game is so much more fun when you can swap out a partner without it costing a turn. What am I doing here? Well... I won't be able to kill both the fire guys in one shot, so... I guess I'm saving my overdrives for the Sin Spawn coming up. I'll cast Null Blaze. Gandorewa. Goodbye. And then I will cast Blizzard on you. Ridiculousness. Impossible. Impossible. I'll just hang tight here. There you go. Might as well get, you know what, I'll steal with Kamari. See if I can get one of those silence grenades of lore. Oh, it was an ether. Well, that's not bad.
Miss me?
Oh wait, it's fire. Nope, don't do that. Goodbye. Oh. Are we still talking about ribs? Are we still arguing? Dry ribs won, by the way. 45%. Alright, let's see. Okay. Lucille, tell me things.
We've been expecting you. Please proceed to the command center.
Okay. She like, oh, maybe she's like guarding me. She like stops and waits for me. She's not doing a very good job. Titus is Jet Jr. because it's hilarious. It's the funniest thing ever made. Die! I think I can just one-shot all these as well.
I foresee no difficulty.
God, what a badass. Goodbye. I mean, he is literally Jet Jr. again. I'm sure that's what Jet wanted to name him. And Titus's mom was like, no, we should like go for this water symbolism. But then they pronounced it Titus and they fucked it all up. You know, same old dog and pony show as always. Alright. No goodies down here, I don't think. Lucille, help! Can I ride on the chocobo with you? Shit. Oh, fuck. Oh no, it's a big bitch. Oh. Well, time to get clawed. Ow. That wasn't too bad. Let's darkness attack you. That's kind of what you're supposed to do with these guys. Now you will miss. You are now useless. I wonder if they have anything good for stealing. Smoke bombs? I think they're used in, like, crafting stuff later, so, or customizing. Jet Jr. Ooh, Titus is doing some meaty damage now. You gotta use Thunder on the flying types. Need a Jolt? I talked over her one-time one-liner, unfortunately. We'll get Yuna out to give her some credit. Let's have her guard. Orin do some beefy damage. Was Titus? Is Titus doing more than Orin? From that +4 strength node, I wonder? He is, wow. He doesn't have piercing on his weapon, but he is doing more damage, so gotta keep that in mind. Usually Orin's my big powerhouse guy. Oh, I forgot to re-up on the darkness. Oops! And Kamari can't heal, though, I remember just now. Boom! I think I can... I'm fine with taking one more hit. Whatever. Or 3 more, I guess. Well... Oh, 2 more hits? Oops. Orin is slow. Sorry for singing over Lulu. I didn't mean it. Let me get her, you know, actually. Die! I didn't get overkill for that. I didn't understand for the longest time, like, what overkill even, like, why it mattered. Oh, nice closed mouth all right there. You get, like, extra items if you get overkill. I had no idea, like, the first, like, 2-3 times I played it. It's probably explained somewhere, and I just... my eyes glazed over. Alright, we're gonna go down here. Kamari. We're gonna learn how to pray as Yuna. You would think she would have known how to do that already. But, go fig. And then we're finally gonna get use, which is no good without steal, unfortunately. No, actually, I think you can use... it's not individual one-for-one inventory, so even if, like, Kamari steals something, you can use it as Titus, I believe. I need to, like, extract ability now, because I have a lot of ability spheres. Oh, Waka has a move. Okay. Hello.
The presence of a maester in a song is great for the troops' morale.
Oh, good.
Myself included. Thank you for being here, my lady.
Careful, Shalinda, you're standing very close to the edge.
In the end, I wasn't
It doesn't
able
even
to
matter.
stop them. As you can see.
Oh,
But
extra
seeing
AP?
their
Okay.
Fierce determination.
How does FF10 stack up
just
to
sit
1?
there.
KH1?
So I
It's my 3rd favorite
decided
game, so
that I would
pretty
do
highly.
everything in my power to help them.
I've not played it nearly as many times, and I don't know nearly as much about it, but the narrative and the atmosphere and the characters, they really elevated to a high place for me. Shalinda, just stop it. The teachings. You gotta believe in the teachings. The holy dogma. Gonna get Waka to deal with this. What is that? It's like an imp goblin guy. Spooky. No, I have KH3 below this. I mean, I love KH3, you know, but I love FF10 even more. KH3 is like number 7 for me, I think, on my list. Alright. Slowly making our way around this windy path. Lucille cannot afford to give us a ride, for whatever reason. Hi, Poach. Number 2 is Super Smash Bros. Melee. I have a lot of fond memories playing that with my friends in high school. And just as a kid, I mean, as a young kid, that was one of my first Nintendo games, actually. It was just so cool to see all the different properties intermingle, you know? And just the, I don't know, the atmosphere of that game is also really just that cool early GameCube stuff. KH2 might be. My main in Melee is, I kind of switch between, I mean, Marth usually is like my safe bet, but I also play Captain Falcon, a little bit of Sheik, tiny bit of Jigglypuff, but that's not true. Melee, I think, is, you know, pretty all-inclusive in terms of the racial profile, but, you know. Sexuality-wise, maybe pretty big straight game. Yeah. But I balance it out with Kingdom Hearts 1, don't I? I mean, you know, I got the representation in the top 10, I would say. I'm gonna kill the Lamashtu. What? I'm not actually, though? Christ. I'm not strong enough. Well, that thing's gonna gore one of us. Jigglypuff is kind of the character that everybody hates, mostly because of Hungry Box, but he seems like an okay guy, you know. He really brought the character to new heights with his defensive gameplay. I don't really play it like that. I don't go for rest either, though. I'm a coward. I don't know, it's been a minute since I played Melee, though. I was kind of like, you know, never good enough for tournaments, but good enough to like beat my friends. That's you know, that soft middle spot. I've considered playing Fire Emblem, probably one of the new runs, but you know, it's not like at the top of my list, if I'm being honest. What is one required book that you think should be thrown out, and why is it Catcher in the Rye? I wouldn't throw out Catcher in the Rye. I'd probably throw out. I mean, there are ones that are like important. I can acknowledge how important they are, but like have a terrible fucking time reading them. Like there are so many books that I had a worse time reading than Catcher in the Rye. I would say probably like if it's just based on like my own personal preference and not like how important it is to literature. Like The Grapes of Wrath is so fucking boring. I'd probably cut that if it were up to me. But in terms of like not being important to like the overall sort of body of work for like the classics, I mean, there's probably some overlap, right? Like, do you need both Fahrenheit 451 and 1984? Like, I didn't have to read 1984. I've actually never read it. I did read Fahrenheit 451, but I feel like they kind of like if you're like trying to trim the fat and not get like too much overlap, maybe cut one of those instead. Even though they're both, you know, good as far as I'm aware. I haven't read 84, but I've heard good things about it. I enjoyed Fahrenheit. See, I like Of Mice and Men, but I don't know, Grapes of Wrath was like a slog for me. Die, lizard! I kind of need to get more like books listed. I'm having trouble thinking of what else I had assigned to me. Lord of the Flies, I kind of enjoyed, actually. What else? Great Gatsby is famously my favorite. Mostly for the messages and the themes and not so much like the actual plot or the characters, if I'm being honest. Animal Farm I didn't get to read. I always wanted to. I saw a performance of it, like a stage play version of Animal Farm, but I never got to read that. Let's finally get Steel. It's probably redundant to have it on... Oh, I don't have any ability spheres. I probably don't need it on both. I definitely want it on Kamari, because he can steal level 3 and maybe 4 key spheres from Baron and Yankee later, and that's like a great way to get those. So I probably don't need it on Titus, but, you know, can it really hurt? I guess it can. It can hurt Titus's stats, but he's already hitting harder than Orin, so... Animal Farm made you cry angry tears. I can't even really remember too much about Animal Farm. It's been... I think I probably saw that play when I was a sophomore in high school, maybe. Favorite Shakespeare play? I think Othello is pretty good. I've never seen or read Romeo and Juliet. Somehow I never had to do it, and I never saw a performance of it. I saw Julius Caesar like 2 or 3 times in different formats. I did see The Tempest. That was something that that I did stage crew, so I was like, you know, watching scenes in The Tempest like every other night. I did read Macbeth. Macbeth is okay. I'd probably put Macbeth above like Julius Caesar, and I'd probably put it above The Tempest if I'm being honest, but I might have gotten fatigued by The Tempest from seeing so much of it. Hamlet's fine. I've definitely seen Hamlet performed. I can't believe I've never seen Romeo and Juliet performed, or even like a movie adaptation, or read it. X Potion. Some say Kai Potion, but the meaning is the same. I think I've listed all of the ones that I've seen. Like, I've never seen or, like, been exposed to. I've never, wow, this is a strange mashup here. I've never seen or read, like, King Lear or any of, like, the histories besides Julius Caesar. Does that count as a history, or is that just a drama? I don't love Shakespeare, if I'm being honest. Yeah, like Carly said, like, I don't, like, I'm not, like, really enjoying it, but if I had to, like, pick which ones I thought were the most interesting, I think Othello is up there. I think Macbeth is up there. Well, you know, I guess we want a null blaze so we could protect against one of these fires here. A lot of manga adaptations of Shakespeare. Yeah, I think I've heard that. I have not seen Gnomeo and Juliet either, unfortunately. That's so crazy that there's, like, you can imagine, like, a bunch of, like, executives sitting in a boardroom being like, okay, so Gnomeo and Juliet, eh? And that's, like, that's the whole movie. I have to imagine that it doesn't get much deeper than that. It's a bunch of gnome puns. Like, what does that look like as a film? I remember even as a kid when that came out, I was like, really? What the fuck are we doing here? Dark Attack on the Big Bird. When did Romeo and Juliet come out? I want to say like 2009. Let's see. Maybe it might take the over on that. Romeo and Juliet. 2011. Okay, that was close. So yeah, I was like a freshman in high school. I was like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Fire on the plants. The entire soundtrack to Romeo and Juliet is Elton John. Oh, you know what else I saw? Or I didn't see it, but I read Merchant of Venice. I thought Merchant of Venice was okay. I think I read that freshman year of high school. That's the one with Shylock and the Pound of Flesh. I think we actually had to perform a scene for it for a project from the play. We had to do a Merchant of Venice scene. It was like a big end of semester grade. I don't remember what ours was though, or who I was. What am I doing? I guess Titus can attack the bird.
No problem.
No problem. Yeah. It's a good thing the bird is just in reach of our swords. I will steal from the little plant. Keep. Oh, you know what? I knew extractability. Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you. Oh really? That's crazy, Carly. I tend to like most of my English classes. Like, thinking back, like, I know I just said a bunch of these books that I didn't really like, but like, actually thinking about it, most of my high school English classes I was pretty fond of. Especially once they got, like, more, like, specialized towards the end. Like, they're just, like, general literature stuff early on, and then, like, my junior and senior year, I got to take, like, censored literature and, like, modern fantasy fiction. Modern fantasy fiction, we got to read a lot of cool, like, more modern stuff. We read, we got The Watchmen, actually, I have back there, and I can't see it right now. Presto. There's my Watchmen, where the yellow spine is, since, I think I've had that since, I think that was senior year of high school. We actually read the first Game of Thrones. There's another fantasy book that I can't remember the name of. Cool stuff there. What did I read in censored literature? Does anyone find this interesting? Does anyone is anyone bored of tears by me talking about books? What am I doing? Did Unit get to do anything? I don't think so. I'll have to heal Kamari. God, what did I... Oh, we read Equus, the horse fucking play. That was a weird one. That was junior year of high school, I think. What's the one with, like, Dionysus? Is that Equus? No, because Equus is, like, modern. What is the one with... Oh, Monk? You know what I'm talking about? Like, there's a play with Dionysus in it. That's gonna bother me if I don't look it up, I'm sorry. Well, the Bacchae is coming up, but I don't think that's what it was. I don't know. Maybe it was, and I'm just stupid. It's definitely not Naked Dan Radcliffe. That's not it. That's not the name of the play. It's by Euripides, I guess. Yeah. Maybe that was what it was. I don't know. Bum, 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 bum. He loved wine. That was Dionysus' big thing. Big wine lover. You know what? Titus does more, so I might as well.
see no difficulty.
Awkward, Orin. I'm actually swapping you back out. And now I'll put Orin in. He probably hits second hardest, right?
I see no difficulty.
Yeah, you just said that. Not sure if you heard, but I don't foresee any difficulties. I wish Kamari would ever do anything or say anything when he comes in, but he's a strong silent type, you know. Yeah, I think because I gave Titus a +4 strength sphere, that's why he's doing more damage. He also has the 5% boost on his Brotherhood there. Like, Orin just has piercing and silence strike on his weapon. So that might be why. Yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely... Oh, I can't! Man, Waka has, like, no MP ever. I'm not wasting an ether on that. What does Waka do damage-wise on this, though? Less than Orin. Kamari might be doing, like, equal to Orin right now? Not sure. Yo, crit! Oh, Judge Junior knows Warrior now. I'll probably swap him over to that. Cool.
I foresee no difficulty.
Orin, you gotta pack some new lines, bucko. Yeah, I had to read the Aeneid in Latin in 7th grade, actually. Not all of it, I don't think. It's pretty long, I would assume. I will heal my friend Orin, not the bird. See, Kamari is kind of cool because he is like a jack of all trades, so you can get a lot of different uses out of him. Yeah, I'm sure we read like like segments of the Aeneid. Aeneas is a jerk. I couldn't tell you or remember. I'm trying to think of like more like books that I read in high school. There were some cool ones, like especially later. Fahrenheit 451 was a later one. Is there? Oh, hello. What you got? Serene Armlet. What is that? A Kamari thing? Dark Ward and Berserk Ward. That's interesting. Berserk is not very common. Dark is very annoying because it basically means you miss until it wears off. But Red Armlet kind of covers more bases there with the elements. I'll probably keep that on, but that could be useful for later. Oh, I want to do my spheres here. Let's see. 2 more strength for Kamari. You know why our Orin is so weak? Because we took him up here, and then we like spent 2 sphere levels getting this. Because I feel like everybody should have... You should have at least one person with the each extract ability. So I think now that Orin has that, we can extract any sphere if we ever need that. Get this HP up here. Lulu, go down here. Oh, I read How I Learned to Drive 2. God, I blocked that out. Yeah, that was that was dark. I feel like it's pretty short, that play. That was like a 2-day thing for my class, I want to say. I think we read The Bluest Eye as well, which is also fucked up. That's Toni Morrison. That was definitely censored literature. I'm forgetting a bunch of censored literature books. There's definitely something over here. There's gotta be. Yeah, whatever I did read of Toni Morrison was always good. I never got to read Slaughterhouse. I never got to read any Vonnegut in school, which is a shame because I always thought he seemed interesting. I mean, I could pick up a Vonnegut book and read it if I really, really thought that, but clearly I don't think he's that interesting, you know? I guess we'll Yuna and Null Blaze again. I'm sorry that we're, like, spending so much time on these mob fights, but I don't really like to flee because I really think you should fight everything you come across so you don't have trouble later. Well... I'm just gonna guard. I don't want Lulu to take a fire needlessly. Although Titus might. Alright, we're good. Let's kill one of these. I think I'll kill the plant. Carly only flees. She likes to run. I think I'll steal. I'll probably get something cool off of this guy with Kamari. Bomb fragment. That'll probably be useful later. Might as well kind of walk out. One of us has to take a fire. Oh, Lulu, I'm sorry. I wonder if I can try to steal with you again. Wait, did I not? Oh, because I have to use my ability sphere. Duh. Alright, let's actually extract another ability then. I'm trying to be strategic. I know one of the classes taught by another teacher, like, I think it must have been freshman or sophomore year, because there were, I think there were like 3 English teachers my freshman year. One book was that their eyes were watching God. That was like a big one for people. I think a lot of people enjoyed it, a lot of people didn't enjoy it. But I'm not sure what that one's all about. Yeah, Carly, I'm not a big reader, if I'm being honest. Like, I much prefer to write, which, you know, people say is a sign of a bad writer, but I don't know. I think any kind of media consumption beyond just like popcorn media consumption definitely builds towards your ability to write, you know. Experiencing media and stories and characters, even if it's not, you know, strictly textual, I think goes a long way in building up your writing finesse. But I'm sure, you know, the best writers are the ones who read a lot of books. I would definitely not doubt that. But I would not discredit a writer for not being a huge reader, you know. I think that's kind of snobby. I think it's kind of dismissive of, like, other ways to, there's nothing over here? Really? Why is there this whole curly-Q situation for nothing? Did I already do it? Am I out of my mind? Wait. Did I go backwards? What's happening? There's no way there's no chest there. Am I losing it? There's no way that's there for no reason. I'm gonna run, because I feel like I like, blacked out. I could have sworn the last time I played that there was a chest there. Unless I literally got it on stream, and I don't remember, and nobody else here remembers. But, did I, like... Was it, like, up here, and then I went back down? Like, what's happening? I don't think so. I am, like... There's no chest? Oh, you know what? Maybe it was like an Al-Bed book. If I have all the Al-Bed books and there's none to pick up. I'm gonna run away from this too. I know I said that I don't want to run, but I was like faffing around in the corner up there. So I don't feel like fighting another big bird. There's also a save sphere right there. Hello. We've secured the command center perimeter. Please take this as a precaution. Thank you. Mega Posh. Let's save. It's been a minute. God, Operation Meehan has taken longer than I thought. Yeah, you caught me. Ah, she caught me. I don't know about fleeing. It's summertime. Yo, see ya, Mafia Man. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good one.
Why only you, sir? I want to fight too.
Emotional scene.
Orders are orders.
I'm not a cadet anymore, sir. Let me go with you and I'll prove it to them.
Guarding the command center
That's how you prove it.
too,
You tap your wrist and then your head.
But I came all the way from Besaid to fight Sin, sir.
Well, gotcha. It's actually not that far away. If you look at the map, it's like, I don't know, Besaid's like here, and
sir,
the Highroad's like here, and Zanarkand's like up here. You know, gotta stop. Carly, who died on your run? I'm gonna have to pull up for that soon. It's gonna be the most important pull of the stream. So, is there stuff over here? Hello. Oh, this is an optional scene. You can actually miss this.
Huh?
It's a pretty important scene too. I'm kind of oh, Gata lived.
Gata deserves better.
At least there's no chance he'll get hurt. Why are you guys fighting anyway? Aren't the almighty Al-Bed Machina enough?
They still need some time to get them ready. Our job is to keep Sin at bay till they're done.
It's crazy that you can skip this, because I know for a fact that you can just go up the elevator. What was that? Yeah, that's really good. I don't know what it was, but it was great.
Waka.
Best hair.
I might not get another chance to say this.
I mean, Waka's is impressive. Like, I don't know if I would want it, but I...
No!
I'm starting a new crypto. Blitzcoin. What? I can't believe this, brother.
I'm the one who convinced him to enlist.
Oh boy. Bear in mind, Chapu is also Lulu's,
I'm sorry.
ex-boyfriend. So it's emotional for her as well. Boom! Waka punch!
Waka!
Yeah, you missed that? Yeah, so...
That's enough, Waka!
Chapu was Waka's brother, and he was also dating Lulu.
When we used to play Blitz together, Chapu used to say...
Pretty cool.
You say that...
Albert would love to make a fucking Unalesca NFT. You're probably right.
To Lulu.
Oh, Seymour's hair is really impressive. Again, I would not want it, but...
And then one day, he goes off and becomes
I
a
mean,
crusader.
I've pretty much had the Titus hair before. Not really so much the part down the middle, but, you know, similar length and shagginess.
That being with your girl is good. But keeping Sin far away from her is better.
Carly, did you not pick up on... Did you miss this? Look at her hair! See, I can't say Lulu's hair because it's very painful when your hair clips through you and does stuff like that.
Luzu told me before we left.
Oh, she has Sora's hair?
She hit me too.
Totally missed it. Yeah, that's fair.
All Crusaders in the Vanguard are to assemble on the beach.
Bum, bum.
That's my cue.
Yeah, Lulu's hair seems to have a mind of its own, so... Also, you know what's crazy? Lulu is 22.
Luzu! Don't die out there!
That always blows my mind that that's how old she's supposed to be.
So you can hit me more?
And Waka's like 23.
Lots more!
They're all younger than me except for Orin. I mean, Kamari is 25, but... Bum-ba-ba-dum. Yuna, block attack!
Luzu, please! Please don't go!
Look, I have my arms out like Jesus, as if I'm going to make a sacrifice for the good of mankind.
The man has already chosen his path, as you did when you became a summoner.
His mind's already made up. He's the real Ansem the Wise of the Mihen operation. Get T-posed on,
It would be
Sir
a long
Luzu.
time before I
Yeah,
ever
17 is
really
adult age,
understood
25
the
is parent age,
reason
35
why
is you're
Yuna let
basically
Luzu
dead. That's
pass
how it
that
works
day.
in cartoon land, yeah. Yeah, Gavaka, I said that in the quiz when you had memorized listed. I was like, it's actually memorized with a D, but you know, no hard feelings. You made the quiz, so we're equal. 500 is baby, yeah, that is how it works in Anime Land, yeah. All right, let's go up the elevator. Thanks to my video today, everyone knows how elevators work, so that's good. Okay. I think we got another cutscene here, maybe. Nope. Never mind. I think there's no fiends up here, though. Bum-ba-ba-dum. Bum-ba-ba-dum. Don't do it, Waka.
Curses.
Waka, you're wearing flip-flops, bro.
He really hates them.
You gotta plan it. I mean, he stood, he looked at that thing, and he thought about it. And he flip-flop kicked it.
Waka gave him
I guess they're not flip-flops. It kind of goes up the heel a bit, but they're sandals, you know. That's gonna hurt. Waka should have like a defense penalty, agility penalty for the next couple of fights. Does today's new video have any major spoilers for any game after BBS? Not major, but I don't know if I would watch it if I were you, just to be safe. It's not important that you watch it. It's a shitpost. The cannon got out of place. Too much powder. You ever just get packed with too much powder? It's dangerous. You gotta be careful. Hello. I will be the one to finish Sin off. See, you get that lore because we translated the Albed all the way. He's gonna be the guy that deals the final blow. Once it emerges from the sea, we'll commence firing. Our shots should stun it long enough for the Albed Machina to finish it off. I don't know about that. We'll see. What's up, Mr. Boompy? Congrats on catching the stream. Glad to have you. Yeah, Waka's still pretty racist. I mean, his most racist moments are yet to come, I believe. So, although I think the sandblasted, what was it? Sandblasted something? Grease? I think that already happened, didn't it? God, there's just a mounting tension. I love the whole Mihen sequence. It just like, it's like I'm there. I don't know. I feel like I played it like on like a kind of like a muggy summer day, and you can like, you know, the air just translated, the weather outside, just like I don't know. You have those moments where like you attach like memories of like how it felt outside, like what the weather was like, or what kind of day it was with the video game. This was like a very like depths of the summer game for me.
A hopeless campaign.
So I always associate it with like the hottest days of like July and August.
And the Albed.
And like there's like that heat thunder in the air, you know what I mean? Like that's the kind of energy that I get. I don't know if I'm making sense to anybody, but I'm just, you know, talking about my
just what we want too,
my experience with it.
Isn't it?
Get those dark storm clouds.
All right, all right.
All right.
But I still think Machina are bad news. They're forbidden for a reason.
I can't stand those damn dirty
Hey,
Albed.
Summoner, there you are. The command center is that way.
Yeah.
Mr. Keenock is also there.
They love each other.
Maester Keenock too?
Yes. Please, hurry, my lady.
Okay. Again, I'm really concerned about the durability of your legs during this upcoming battle. Everyone else has, like, full garments. She's like, I'll just wear nothing. Spirit's fate hangs on the outcome of this mission. We will do our duty as soldiers and defeat Sin this day. Sir! Wait, do you have goodies? That merchant's obviously ripping people off. I guess it can't be helped. He's the only game out here. Is that a Waka, I'm guessing, is ripping people off over here? Yo, this is tragic up here. This always got to me. This right here. Can I talk to you? I thought I could talk to you. Come on, swing like a man. Do you want to avenge your sister or don't you? I'm gonna beat Sin. I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna beat it no matter what. Oh, he is not. In fact, he's like for sure gonna die. This is very sad. Yeah, I mean, it just goes to show, like, that's how desperate things are in Spirit. Like, we're, you know, this kid's probably, like, what? Like, 10 at most? Probably, like, maybe even 7 or 8 or 9. You know, the child is training the guy, yeah. He's the most skilled swordsman in Spirit. But, like, that's how bad things are, is that we need to, like, recruit these kids. And all of this, mind you, is just for, like, a year off from Sin, maybe. You know? The calm from Braska, and I just realized this recently, I was telling Carly about it. Like, the people think about the calm and think, oh, it's a long time. But you like look at the timeline, at least on the Final Fantasy wiki. Like 10 years ago, Braska beats Sin, and Sin goes dormant as it rebuilds. And then it says 9 years ago, Sin reappears. So like they got a year off from all the devastation and destruction, and someone had to die for it. I mean, 2 people had to die to give their lives directly, you know, to beat Sin. Spoilers, by the way. But yeah, it's devastating. It looks like Gata's head is, like, on the chocobo from this angle. You see that? Like, little baby Gata on the chocobo. Why are you upset, sir? Yeah, what do you want to know? Tell me about the cannons. The Albed provided us with these cannons at no charge. Don't get me wrong, I'm no Albed lover, but I've got a little respect for them now. They're better than Lego people, at least. These cannons have good range. We'll give Sin a shower and won't soon forget. Okay, tell me more. Chocobo Knights. Only a select few can become Chocobo Knights, Woody. You have to be a skilled rider or achieve some combat merit to become one. Captain Lucille is no doubt the best of the bunch right now. I just don't know how that Wim Clasko got knighted. Alright, there's no need to yuck yums. Well, he is good at earning their trust. The Chocobos, that is. Not the humans. Nobody trusts him. I don't think I can do the Buzz voice anymore. We've researched Sin's past behavior in planning this operation. Sin often turns up where its Sin spawn are. So we hunted down the Sin spawn at various places and brought them here to lure it. When it shows up, we're going to hit it with the Ancient Machina, and it's bye-bye Sin. The Crusader's responsibility is to lure Sin in and mobilize it. And Albed will deliver the finishing blow. Wish it could be the other way around, but as long as we defeat Sin, who cares? Like, I care. I sure don't. It's a Waka. What's going on? You little midriff showing freak? It's really not, though. It's not great in practice or as a board game, but let's see. Yo, TKO. Ooh, Stone Touch. That's kind of juicy. I'm kind of into that. Magic Defense, Water Ward. I'm like really into the idea of Stone Touch. That sounds really fun. Counterattack is cool too, but I kind of want that 5 strength boost. I'm gonna buy the TKO ball because it sounds really cool. I know it costs a lot of money, but all right, we gotta vote. Who are we killing? Is it Luzu, ginger guy, or is it Gata, young boy? There you go. Start poll. Who you killing? Their fate's in your hands, so. I'm very curious. Kill Luzu? Oh man, people want Luzu dead. Yeah, I think the game is like, it's trying to pull you in 2 directions. Because they show you like that Luzu scene where he's like, he's responsible for Chapu's death, so you're like kind of anti-Luzu, but like Gata's also being like super annoying. How far in the game? I would say we're like coming in on the end of the first third, maybe first quarter, if you want to put it that way.
The operation will begin shortly. Please check all your equipment.
You all right?
Of course not. I came here to fight Sin.
You have an X-shaped scar on your face, I just realized.
If you want to prove yourself.
Huh?
First, you must complete the
well, it looks like
tasks you
Luzu
are
will
given.
be unanimously dying. Not unanimously, but very close. Which is basically, you just don't tell Gata to do anything.
Doing what they say, it just won't be enough.
But for those of you who don't know, if you want Gata to die instead, this guy, you just tell him that guarding the command center is important too. No. Is everybody aware of what we're voting on? Yeah, it seems like people typing in chat seem to want Gata to die, but the vote is like overwhelmingly for Luzu to die. This is Gata. Luzu is the guy that just confessed that he got Chapu killed. So you had to replay this. I think your PS4 is cursed, CB. I have never run into anybody with so many issues with FF10. But it looks like people want Luzu to be the one who perishes. So you got to guard the command center, bucko.
You'd think the same if you were me.
I think probably the more brutal outcome is if Gata dies. Like, you actually see his body slump over after Operation Mihen, and it's pretty heavy. So, Hardy tonic, holding life and death in the palm of one's hand. Savvy.
Oh.
Hello. When Keenock?
I had heard from Seymour, but I didn't
Get
know
off
if we'd
me.
actually
It's Rona.
meet.
Also, that's like a weird hug.
Good to see you, Oren.
Oren did not
10
reciprocate at
years,
all.
is it?
This guy sucks. This guy,
That's Wen
sucks.
Keenock,
He
one
does.
of the 4 maesters of
Yeah.
Yevon. He leads the warrior monks and also commands the crusaders.
All troops ready to move at your command, sir.
When Keenock?
Good.
Why
Dismissed.
Keenock? We're always asking when Keenock. Why not why Keenock? How Keenock?
Tell me, Oren, where have you been the last 10 years?
We don't have time for this now, do we?
We don't talk about that. Or Bruno.
This plan won't work. You know that. We'll just let them dream a little longer.
It's brutal.
What?
Because if you dream a little
Lord
harder,
Keenock.
you'll get what you desire.
Oh, yes. Proceed.
Like the church knowing that it's bullshit and it's not gonna work.
That Keenock a maester?
I heard that, Oren.
I heard that, you
A
fucker.
lot has happened the last 10 years. What were you doing and where?
A lot of CrossFit.
Fulfilling a promise I made to a friend. I still am.
God, he's so cool.
Just tell me one thing. Have you seen Zanarkand?
Bro, what a fucking cool shot that was. Also, that line is like...
I kinda think we don't belong here.
I'll talk about it after this.
It is time at last.
I
We
love
must
this
tell
game.
the Albed
Ugh.
waiting outside to begin the operation at once.
Sometimes I just need to remind myself verbally out loud
The
how much I
fiends
love
may
it.
break through. This
Yo,
place
good luck.
is not
Good luck
safe.
with days.
Make sure you're prepared to defend yourselves. Tell me when you're ready.
Nice voice. So that shot, yeah, it was fucking so cool. But when Keon's like, have you seen Xanarkand? It makes me, so like, big spoilers pretty much here, but like, there's two Xanarkands, right? There's the one in ruins that exists in spirit here, and then there's the Dream Xanarkand, which is the one that Titus is from. Titus thinks he's traveled 1,000 years from the past, as I'm sure Jet did as well. But like, why would Keenock ask, like, I don't know if Keenock was aware that Jet was like, oh, I'm from Xanarkand, and like, there's Blitzball, and it's super futuristic and real cool. Like, I don't know if Keenock knows about Dream Xanarkand, or is just like aware of it from Jet, and is asking if Orin has seen that Xanarkand, because I don't know why he would ask if Orin has seen the ruins of Xanarkand, because he knows Orin has seen that Xanarkand, because Orin made it all the way to the end of the pilgrimage with Jet and Braska. So, I don't know, it's very, very interesting. It's kind of a line that you don't really understand the first time, and even the second time around, you're like, huh. I would wager that he kind of has some inkling about Dream Xanarkand. Mega Posh. Lulu, what's up?
Anything could happen. Make sure you're ready for
Anything
combat.
could happen. Hi, Yuna.
I'm a little nervous.
I'm a big nervous.
I'm a little nervous.
Heh. Hey, Orin.
Go to Yuna.
I just went to Yuna.
I'm a little nervous.
Well, Orin told me to go to you. You have no new dialogue, though, so... Serene Braid. Did I already get one of those? Also, yeah, Luzu won the killing poll, 67% to 33. So, yeah, this I can commiserate, Carly. This was, when I first played it, was definitely my first roadblock as well. I would say it's like the first hard boss in the game, so there's no shame in. Oh, was it? Oh, Serene Bracers for Orin. HP or magic? I think I'll probably wear the Serene Bracer actually. It's a very weird collision here. Excuse me. Move! Make way! Like I care! What the fuck? Really? That's... Okay, it's a very, very strange collision. Where's Kamari and Waka? I like to try and talk to everybody if I can. We have the Ancient Machina. The operation will succeed. Our Machina will prove that Yevon's teachings are not the way. Hi, Waka.
With them here, it's like Yevon authorizes this whole operation.
I don't know if you overheard the religious figures being like super sketch, like in front of everybody, but I don't know if only Orin heard that. Kamari just says, meh, I don't care what happens. I got no horn, man. I got no skin in the game. They stink. They're stinky. They have the bad breath status effect. Alright, let's go. Let's go do the Sin Spawn fight. I think if like FF10 was split up into like 3 or 4 discs, this is where the first disc would end. It's like a big turning point. I am ready. Hopefully I prepared fine enough. Hopefully Mr. Keenock eats shit and falls off that
Sin
plank.
always returns for its spawn. To make sure, we're going to encourage them to call out to it.
You won't have to. It'll come.
I remembered Orin telling me. Sin is my old man.
My old man?
Sin is Jecht.
Wow, Sin's like, who's your daddy? And he means it. Crazy. Here we go. It really just throws you right into it. Sin is a responsible parent, except to Jet Jr. He does love his Sin spawns, though. Yeah. The collision wanted me to stay away from the summoner. Stay away from the summoner! Here we go. Boom! How did you get here, sir? Yeah, so this guy's a motherfucker. And as I was saying, he's definitely a roadblock for a lot of folks. Well... you definitely want to go for the claws first, I think. But I believe you need piercing to do any damage there. Ooh, what if I just use my overdrive as Orin right now? Because it damages everything, yeah, let's do that. Here we go, quick time. Well, I was hoping that would kill the claws. It didn't. Okay. I think I can, well... Kamari has piercing as well. Okay, close. Can I finish that off with Titus? Okay, yeah, so you can hear by like how it sounds when you hit it that it's not quite like piercing through the defense there. It did enough damage, but you kind of want to use Orin and Kamari on these. I'll see you, Barnabas. Thank you for stopping by.
It's going to attack. Aim for the head.
Aim for the head. Love how Orin just like a fucking expert biologist, like he just knows. So you want to have Walker or Lulu hit the head when it starts moving to keep it from doing its venom attack. Unfortunately, you cannot petrify the head with the stone touch ball. Actually, did I equip that? I might still have the silence one on, actually. Doesn't really matter, but... yeah, let's work on this other claw. Ow! Ooh, you know what? I should power break on the body. Because that'll last the whole fight. I think. Demi is basically like gravity. It can never kill you, but it can like, I think it does a quarter of your total health. Let's actually get Titus to cast haste on Orin. And I actually want to... Is this guy weak to any type of magic? Did it say before? Oh my god, it's Scolipede from Pokemon. I guess it's not. I'm gonna use Lulu's Overdrive just to get her to participate and maybe do some damage. Well, it's using Thunder. I mean, I doubt it's weaker to water, but I'll try it. Alright, I gotta spin! I'm so bad at this. Oh, 7 was better than last time I did it, I think. Well, that's better than nothing, I guess. Oh, it's moving suspiciously again. No! Gotta send Walk out. I want to get Eunice some credit on this as well. Yeah, I don't think it's weak to any magic, yeah. I think I'll actually haste on Titus. I think I want him out constantly. Get Orin back out. Get that power break off. And, Jet Jr. Just attack the body. Yeah, so on the body he'll do good damage. On the claws he won't though. Alright, suspicious head movements again. The head is sus. Gonna go for the claw here. Ooh, crit. Get Waka out. Actually... yeah, you know what? You definitely want to make sure the head's not moving. Yeah! Yeah! Titus can't really do anything right now because of the claws, so... What if I get Yuna out, actually, and do Null Shock? Because I know he uses Thunder. Or work on this claw. I'll heal Orin as well. When the head is sus. And we will have another Kahoo on Tuesday. At 6 PM Eastern, that'll be the plan. He can't hurt me! I'm gonna take Walk out for now. Although, no, I think Kamari. Go for that. Nice. Yo, he did a shitload of damage, though. What if instead I did this? I'm being like way too strategic for no reason. Use my orange strike on the body instead of the claw. I'll swap you now for, or I got 2 turns. Bum, 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 bum. Well, what if I actually hasted Yuna as well? If everyone can be hasted, I'm a happy guy, you know? I feel like everyone being fast, that's my jam. Boom! And haste actually will stay on them even if you swap them out of the party, so that's good. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I do have a grand summon, yeah. Is the head moving? Is that what was happening? I think I'll go for the head. Or maybe I can hit both actually with this. Fire breath time, baby! Oh, okay. I was like lies, but it takes 2. Okay. Okay, yeah, stop moving. Go for that again. Go fast, Kamari. Pant faster. Die faster. No, no. Okay, he's got the thunder resistance, I think. Okay, we're getting a little dicey here. I'm gonna cure Titus. Yeah, Titus does way more damage on the body. I don't know why I even bothered swapping out that one time. Kamari heal himself. My Orin is so weak. Suspicious head movements. I don't like that. Let's go. Heal Orin. I love how fast they're done. It's so good. This is the song. You know why? Oh, I forgot that the head was moving. This is the song that plays when home is being attacked. So it's especially grating because people associate it with the guy on the Albed loudspeaker going, "I'm annoying," which sounds like he's saying, "I'm annoying," That's how I always heard it. That's the same song here. So yeah, a little grating. No, no. Okay, Yuna's so good. She's dodgy. And the arm's back. Great. Yeah, I just barfed on Kamari, which was very rude. I'm gonna go for these claws again. By the way, the reason I'm doing that is if you attack the body without getting rid of the claws, it'll block it. So you'll do like even less damage. I think I'm gonna swap Titus out for now and actually I'll bring you now and get both her and Kamari null shocked. And I will also cure Kamari because he's actually low. Oh. And then once these claws are gone, I'm gonna bring Titus back out and do his overdrive. You want to do Titus's overdrive as much as possible because he actually unlocks more by doing them, basically. So you do the first one over and over, he gets a new one, and so on and so forth. I guess Lulu can do like good damage against the claw actually. Bum, bum. Suspicious head movement. Yeah. Don't want to get puked on again accidentally. Oh. Okay, he's good. He's living. Although I don't think he can take out a claw on his own. So we're gonna heal. I don't think anyone out here is hasted because Kamari had it and he died. Alright, that's fine. Let's get Orin back out. Let's see, go fast. Kill it. Orin, man, come on, help me out. Ugh. Go faster, Kamari. There we go. Alright, don't kill Titus. I need Titus alive. Alright, we're good. We're almost there. Might have to go through one more claw cycle, unfortunately. Oh, I gotta fucking bring walkout, do the thing. Yeah. This boss was so overwhelming as a kid. There's so much to keep track of, you know? You gotta worry about the claws and the head wiggling and the demi draining your HP. Alright, yeah, let's do spiral cut. We're all very weak. Damn, I almost got first try. Nothing done. Let's put a flesh wound. Also, hello, Dusty Monster. He's a big wiener. This guy, not Dusty Monster. As far as I know, Dusty Monster is not a sentient wiener. That would be amazing, though. That'd be a story. That would go right on a Noisy Pixel for sure. Bum 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 bum. Kind of playing with fire here. Oh, of course you're gonna use it on Titus. You dick. You fucker, you. He's smart, this one. Come back, Titus. Weenie Hut Jr. This is not Sin, but it is, it's a Sin spawn, is what they call it. It is, a product of Sin. He kind of drops these big creatures in his wake. Very dangerous. Come on. Suspicious head. Oh, shut the fuck up. Yeah, we'll just attack. Oh, I should have hasted Titus. How far are we? I have to get Kamari back out to see how far we have left to go. Is it... Oh man, it's like 4,000. Well, Kamari does more than Orin, so I should just keep Kamari out. Waka's weaker, but he can also take us under. Although Orin definitely does more than Waka does, so... What's up, Reversal Rob? Yeah, it's a dick spawn, that's right. It's Gui. Or Jui, I don't know how you pronounce it. Jui? Gui? I don't know. No one ever pronounces the names of the Sin spawns, so it's hard to say. Okay, of course the claws are back. What happens if I steal? I know I shouldn't be doing this, like there's other things to do, but... Oh, of course, it's a potion. Well, that was, juice ain't worth the squeeze there. Can't believe Orange still has this null shock on. So sick of wasting turns to hit the fucking head. Yo, crit, okay. Okay. Nice. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, Orin. Oh, he's gonna punch one of us. He's probably gonna kill Waka, but I can't really... you know what, I can, though. Hopefully he doesn't go for Kamari. Oh, it's under. Okay, good. Perfect. God, this is like a battle of endurance. Live, Kamari. You must live. You don't have to, but it would certainly help me. I guess I could have been using Prey to give both of them HP back at once, but it's kind of a pitiful amount. Alright, that's got to be the last time we deal with the claws, please. Cool. Demi Lovato. Minky Minjaj. Let's do Jet Jr. And he's the strongest of them all. Suspicious head. Let's get Waka to hit the head again. Okay. Alright, couple more. Oh, nice. Crit. Yeah, saw that coming. Oh. Double attack? Cringe? Huge cringe hours? Yeah, Kamari with Cure is a pretty nice investment if you ask me. Alright, one more hit and he's done. Please don't regenerate your stupid arms. You're done, bye! Oh, okay. Double attacks are rigged. Yeah. Oh no, not Hannah Montana. Favorite Hannah Montana song? Can you give me a list? I can't remember. I remember Best of Both Worlds. That was the theme song. The Climb is just Miley Cyrus, though, yeah. Not that that would have been my pick. Wasn't there one like I Got Nerve? Something I got Nerve was like the chorus. Give me some titles. Hi, Sin, baby, I missed you. Like these FMVs. Full motion violence against Sin. He's just doing his job. Seeing the scene transitions? How so? I need more information. Oh. Wait, what is it? Is that in the show? Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. What is that? Is she saying when, like, oh, like when it goes from, like, one scene to another? You won't be able to send a link, just so you know. I have that turned off for non-VOPs. I'm pretty sure I nailed it. I did not watch the Hannah Montana television show. My sister and I did. Because I remember thinking that the brother looks way too old, and sure enough, he was like way older. He was like not that much younger than Billy Ray Cyrus. Yeah, the armor do be rippling. Also, like you saw Lucille, famously the pantless Chocobo Knight. She was just like charging into battle there, and a bunch of people got evaporated, and she's gonna be just fine the next time we see her. So. Alright, let me see if I can pull up this, Oh yeah, we have a second part, I forgot. This. All Hannah Montana transition music. Oh, okay, this is way different than what I had imagined. I don't want to play it in case I get snagged for whatever reason, but...
Yes.
So, fun fact with Seymour here, only time he joins the party, you can actually get his overdrive to happen if you wait around long enough. I don't know if I want to. It's called Requiem. It's kind of neat, but it's the only time you can see it in the game. He never uses it in battle against you, I don't think, at least. He has 999 MP. But I think it would necessitate me getting hit a bunch. And I don't know if I really feel like sitting around and letting Seymour get hit over and over. Also, his staff packs a punch. Look at this. Boom! Usually, the mages do not do that kind of physical damage. He also got a crit there, in fairness. Let's heal Orange. Because he's our boy. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna do my power break again. Maybe in the game's code you could see like a Seymour sphere grid, but I kind of doubt it. You can get him levels. Like he'll get a bunch of levels from this fight, which doesn't mean anything. Maybe you're making him stronger for the boss battle later. He has tier 2 magic. You would think he would have at least tier 3 magic, maybe even more than that. He's so powerful. Try to keep Yuno alive. God, Sinspawn is rude. Goodbye. Yeah, if like Seymour's, if his overdrive thing was like Warrior or something, you know, it would take maybe less long. Although you'd probably kill Sinspawn too fast to get it. But I'm guessing Seymour has like the stoic overdrive mode, so you just have to wait for him to get hit a bunch to see it. And that takes too long. Watch, I'm gonna help too. Yeah. Yeah, baby. I'll never be the same. This song is great, though. Is this Assault, Carly? Is that what... you're probably more familiar with the titles right now than I am. But I know you had this one. I have. I guess I'll use my Blazara. I haven't used that yet. Boom. Oh, it's not Assault? This one's good too, though. What is this one called? Do you know? I'm helping. I just find it really funny when Yuna whacks it up with the staff. It's very amusing. And you can make her do a lot of damage later. Much later. No, this isn't Seymour, I don't think. Because this plays during Unalesca. Right? Or at least during the cutscene before it. Because I can hear Orin going, "Now, this is it. Now is the time to choose. Die and be free of pain, or live and fight your sorrow." I think. I could be making shit up, though. Yeah, you know what? Fuck you, Seymour. Oh, what the fuck, Lady Yuna? Seymour, fuck you. Oh, heavens. I'll fight myself. Ah, I missed. Oh no, am I gonna pay for it? No, that's fine. Ah, it does nothing. One more try. One more. Oh, Lady Yuna, what's gotten into you? So good. I actually didn't know that he would just always evade it. His evasion's probably like maxed out, so that although I don't know, he's only getting hit by Demi. Not really sure. Uh-oh, the arms are back. Yeah, could you imagine if we all died? I would hate for that to happen. Can I just directly go for the, I definitely don't want my real party members to die, so I'm just gonna... And we have MP to spare, we'll be fine. I want to make sure I get an ability out of this. Gimme. Yeah, she has a satisfying thunk. That's right. No! Alright, we're fine. It's easy. We're gonna be okay. Let's go right for the head with the magic, actually. I don't think you need to bother with the claws. Yeah, you don't. This is wasting my time. And yours. Just to be super safe. Oh. Alright, goodbye, Sin Spawn. Wow, look at Seymour. Big hero. Big hero, man. Whew. There you go, folks. That's the big boy boss. Look how many fucking levels he got. He got 7 levels. I don't even get to do nothing with him. Sucks. I got, 6 level, 1 key sphere. That's pretty good. I wonder if you always get some and you just get more for overkilling. That's very useful, all those key spheres. I bet I can find it. Also enjoy this carnage. Oh wait, I might have spoiled, not spoiled, but like, I might have talked about the Lucille scene. I don't know if it happened yet. Maybe you see her charging off. I think it did happen. It was when they were all in the water on the chocobos and they were all stabbing and slashing. It might be coming up right now. I don't remember. I was not paying attention. God, this is just fucking nuts. It looks like it almost works too. You know? Like, what if they just had 2 of those things instead of 1? They probably could have done it. You know what I mean? They all got dusted. Okay. I thought they did. But like, really, like, that laser was very close to penetrating the shield. So it's like, just throw in another one of those. It probably works, yeah? I don't know. Maybe I'm being too naive. Alright, what is that song that just played? Because I do love that one. Challenge, it's called. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's another one where I think I do like it better in the original. It's still really cool there, but I think I remember preferring the original there. Yeah, so Sin exists. It is kind of a spoiler, but we've kind of been spoiling anyway. Rip budget cuts. Sin has existed for 1,000 years. God, it's really hard to explain. I'm sorry, Carly. Basically, what the church teaches is that Sin, the big whale guy, he is meant to serve as punishment for people's sins. So it's kind of confusing. Like, they named it Sin, but they also talk about sin in the lowercase sense. It was created by a very powerful summoner 1,000 years ago, who was the leader of Zanarkand, which is where Titus is from. Not technically the same Zanarkand. It's very confusing, but there was a war back in the day between Zanarkand and Bavel. Bavel used a bunch of Machina. Zanarkand had a bunch of summoners that used magic, and the leader of Zanarkand, Yevon, he knew that the war was going to be lost, that Zanarkand was going to be destroyed, so he created Sin as a big armor, and he destroyed Zanarkand, and then when the Bavelians saw it, they ended the war, they stopped fighting, and then basically a religion formed around it. Yevon was the name of the summoner who made Sin, and then this religion called Yevon sprung up, and everyone came to believe that this big whale thing appeared because of people not repenting or toning, and because of Machina, which are these technology in this game, and that's why everyone thinks using Machina is bad, and but it has nothing to do with how if people are being good or bad or whatever. Sin is going to come and destroy stuff no matter if you're telling the truth or stealing or being adulterous. It doesn't matter. But yeah, Sin was created by a man. Yeah, original Sin. It really, there's a lot of religious undertones. Obviously there is a religion, but real life religion, the concept of original sin in Catholicism. There's also some Hindu and Buddhist sort of parallels in some certain aspects of the game as well. Also, you can examine all these. Rest in peace. Rest in pieces, more like. Slightly warm, but no sign of breathing. Staring at the sky, lifeless. Reclining, breathless. Instant, painless death. Well, that's good. Let's see. Rest in peace. Yeah, it's kind of weird that the Hymn of Faith is playing here. I always kind of pictured it as a diegetic song. There's definitely nobody around singing the Hymn of the Faith right now, so it's just kind of floating around in the old brain. Am I slouching? Am I really? Men without hearts are so boring. A peaceful death. Probably had no clue. Yeah, and then so the first person to defeat Sin was actually Yevon's daughter, Unaleska. And so she created the final Aeon to, and that's a whole process in and of itself, to defeat Sin. And then she kind of is peddling the story that Sin can one day be defeated by by everybody repenting and atoning for their sins. When in reality it's endless, it's guaranteed to continue. Sin, once it's destroyed, it basically reverts to a smaller sort of form, and it spends time rebuilding its armor, and that's the period that's known as the Calm, when Sin is not around, but it doesn't last for that long. Still so young. And then Gata is over here, who we chose to live, but if we chose to kill him, you would see him not moving, and then when you would walk up to him, his body would slump over, and it was pretty gnarly.
What's going on? Why? What? What's going on?
Yeah, that'll fuck with you. More FMVs. Yeah. I think, Final Fantasy has always had a lot to say about, institutional sort of things, whether it's religion or government or capitalism. This game is definitely very, very critical of organized religion and tradition. I mean, it's fascinating, just the concept, the idea of how you have this original sort of truths behind why these things are happening, and over time, to keep the masses kind of placated and non-violent and doing what you want, they come up with this narrative to keep everybody under control.
Still too weak.
And in some cases, I'm sure line their pockets and more often than not, be safe from the danger of sin. The Maesters are never really in danger of a sin attack. They have certain knowledge. Yeah, see you, CB tripping. enjoy the rest of your day. We're probably gonna wrap it up soon. Operation Mi'ihen took a long time. A lot of cutscenes as well, but pretty good place to end it once we get back in control here. The Kahoot did take an hour though, but I feel like it's kind of a good natural ending point.
I have no idea what I was thinking when I ran after Sin that day.
Yeah, get out of the water, you dummy.
Before I knew what I was doing,
who knows how many toxins you might actually get the Sin
chasing him
toxin
down
now.
like a thief at market. Maybe I was angry. Maybe I wanted to go home. I kept thinking of Xanarkand and my old man.
I kept thinking about how I had to swim all the way back after swimming all the way out fruitlessly. How painfully do you think it was to get those tattoos on his boobs? I think that is one of the more sensitive areas for tattooing, right? Also, okay, remember when I was talking about the little kid, the scene where he was fighting, he was like practicing the sword fight. So pay attention. This is an area in Sin later. I don't really know how metaphysical or physical this is, but you see that little boy? He's walking right into the center of the frame. Yeah. Pretty sure that's the one we saw. And there's Luzu, who also died, so you know that that's what they're trying to represent. Yeah, so. Very tragic. I am not Bahamut's faith. Spoilers. You fucked up. Get blitzed, idiot! Ow! I woke up with a killer migraine. I'm not even sure what this is. Like, it was... Like, this is a flashback, obviously, but the part before that, like, was Titus seeing that because he was close to Sin? Like, was he seeing the fireflies of the dead people there? Like,
Let them talk.
you know,
I'm still
I guess
the
Yuna hasn't
best.
sent them yet, so...
They say you're no good because you drink all
I don't know if they're literally, like, their fireflies are literally,
drinking
like, inside
whenever I
Sin,
want.
because that is an area inside
Then
Sin.
do it now.
Or if it's just kind of
What
like a
did you
visual
say?
sort of
You just
metaphor
said you
thing.
can.
But
Tomorrow, maybe.
Why not today?
Why do today what you can leave for tomorrow?
didn't Squidward say that? Wasn't that Squidward's
There he
famous
goes
quote
again.
in the one episode of SpongeBob?
Crying.
What is today, but yesterday is tomorrow. Jet and Squidward, basically the same guy, have a lot of
I
similar
thought I
interests.
sensed my old man there.
My old man?
Somewhere. Or maybe it was just Sin's toxin playing tricks on my mind.
Oh my god, my old man? M-O-M? Mom? Master of Masters? He's both my old man and mom? And the Master of Masters? Confirmed? KH4? Dropping today? In your mailbox?
How many died today? People die and Yuna dances.
And she's so bad at dancing.
When will she stop dancing?
She's got two left feet, that
When will
girl.
it stop? Yuna won't stop dancing. Not until Sin is gone. Those were my thoughts then.
Yuna won't stop crumping.
I think.
She won't. Did I lose connection? Are we still here? We still here?
I see you're still
Hello?
here.
Huh?
Many stories ended here.
Yeah, we
today,
died a bit.
But yours goes on, I see.
What?
Hi, we're back. This is great because I've been recording and my recording didn't stop, so I can just upload Final Fantasy
Sin
X
had come and
separate
gone, but
instead of
I
having to
remained
stitch
here.
them together. Pretty cool, because OBS allows it, but it's really having trouble with these scenes right now. So probably a good idea that we're... I don't know if it was just like those FMVs all at once, but all those scenes after were not FMVs, so... Hi, Lulu. Gotta talk to Lulu.
You were in contact with Sin again. The toxin. Are you okay?
Oh, she cares about us. We're dating. We are dating.
Yuna was worried about you.
I'm not worried about Yuna. I'm trying to get in the snowmobile with you later.
You should let her know you're all right.
Chat voted, by the way. Chat said we're going to be going on the snowmobile with you, Lulu. So,
A swift
Yuna's actually not an
retreat.
option for that scene.
Satisfied?
What do you mean?
Those who turned from Yevon died, while the faithful live on.
Yeah, that's another thing. So, like, the church knew this wasn't going to work. They knew that all of the
Past 10
heretics,
years have
basically,
changed you, I see.
were the ones that were at the helm of this. And so this teaches a lesson, right? Like, if you are a heretic, if you don't go by the teachings and you try to break the cycle your own way, and not through the
You do
dogma,
not look so well.
it's not going to go well for you.
But now, more than ever, you must be the people's strength.
So that's another way to
their confidence.
control the populace.
Anyone else would be expected to show their sorrow. But you are a summoner. You are Spira's hope. Until sin is defeated, you must not relent. Do you understand?
Maybe those aren't tattoos.
Yes.
Maybe they're like pull and
I
peel.
understand.
You know, explain
Are
this
you
man's
afraid?
hair. Well, there's 5 elements, 5 basic elements in Final Fantasy. There's fire, water, blizzard,
Yuna,
thunder, and hair gel.
Take me as your pillar of
And
strength.
he knows hair Jellica, so
As
he's
Yuna
very
Leska
good at
had
that.
her,
Yeah,
Lord
another way to control the populace is to only have one sport.
Lady Yuna,
There's no other
until
entertainment.
next we meet.
You can like record music and
Farewell.
movie spheres. That's canon. But I guess no one's thought to like make a sitcom. Like, I guess if your actors are always at risk of dying to sin, you'd have to do a lot of recasting. But like they have the technology to like broadcast TV and record. So I don't know why they never thought to like make fiction. They have books, I guess, but most of them are probably teachings.
Masters are strict.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just have to do better.
Yeah. Happy Get Betterins Day, Yuna. Never forget. Hi, Orin.
Sin.
How's your
is
arm?
checked.
I know.
Yeah. For a while there, I thought I
Thought I
could
could
feel him.
smell him. He's stinky.
But that doesn't mean I believe you.
But I don't
Sin
believe you.
is checked. He came here for you.
I wish I could bring myself
So
to
we
say
killed all
ject.
those people just for a chance to see me?
It's just so it's tough on the mouth, you
That's
know.
what sin
Ject.
does.
Ject. It
He
doesn't
wanted
feel
to
right.
show that to you.
I just want to say jet.
Do you know
It's
why?
jet. Ject.
How
Ject.
am I supposed to know?
Sin is ject.
So you would
No,
kill him.
Probably not as pronounced as I'm making it sound,
As
but
long as he is sin, Ject will keep killing. He wants
he
you to
loves it.
stop him.
It's his favorite. He doesn't
You
want
gotta
to
be
stop.
kidding. How do you know all of this anyway?
He told me how much he loved killing. It was his dream to become Sin. I'm the
not done
best at
talking to
killing.
you. Don't you run away!
You're the one running.
I don't run, I walk. I'm not gonna waste calories on you, bitch. God, Orin's so cool. Get a high posh? Isn't Lulu over here? We got some dead bodies. Can I examine them? I can't even, but I can desecrate their corpses at least. Hello. More than half of our frontline soldiers perished. My battalion was annihilated too. The Crusaders will never rise again. That's sad. Also, you can climb up these boxes, I think. Or no? Am I imagining that? Maybe that's later. I'm almost positive, because I remember being stuck on this screen forever trying to get an item and not realizing that you could walk on some weird walk-onable thing, but maybe not right now. Maybe now's not the time. Oh, we can do our levels. Let's see, go up here. God, so many blank notes for Orin early on. Really stunts his growth. Kamari, we will send over here. Get these. Some magic defense. Oh wait, that's Yuna's grid down there. Where am I going? What the fuck? Oh, is this Riku's up here? What? Now I'm sending Kamari into Yuna territory. I don't want to do that. If Sin unalives everyone, then I guess that's it. You know, some mates might say that that is the whole plan, in fact, that if everyone dies, there's no more suffering. A maester might tell you that that's really the move. It's kind of a plot point later on, actually. Alright, so I need to, like, revert Kamari's course, because I don't really feel like getting him all magic buffed. I want to, like, send him back up here and go through this here, because I think... But then, what is this? That's luck. Oh, that's a Riku ability, right? Okay, yeah. I think I missaw. I thought there would be a way to get into this part of the sphere, but I'm going to waste levels on Kamari, unfortunately. Up here... So, wait, and then this is going into Yuna's? No. Where am I? That was Prey. And then where do I go with Yuna? Down here? Oh, yes. Okay. That's kind of a weird way to do it. Alright. Get these. Can't level up my boy Seymour 7 times, unfortunately. At least, like, divvy out those sphere levels, Seymour, you greedy prick. You don't need those. And Lulu, which, this is Fyra, yeah, okay, cool. We already got tier 2 for Lulu. Gotta grind for more ability spheres. Alright. Well, folks, I think we are going to end things there. I had a lot of fun. I didn't expect Operation Mi'ihen to be the whole stream, but it took longer than I expected. I hope you enjoyed. I am already waiting with bated breath for my next opportunity to play. I'm very tired, though. I took like a 3-hour nap, so I'm probably going to grab some grub and crash, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But I do appreciate the turnout here, and you know, for both Kahoot and for this here. I will see you all at 6 on Tuesday. We'll be starting Aqua's story. Gavaka, I'm guessing we'll have. Are you doing your quotes quiz on Tuesday? Do you have that ready, or no pressure if you don't? I'm sure we can find something else to do. But there'll be a Kahoot of some kind, I'm sure. I have like a bunch of people that are trying to send me one, so we'll be doing one of those. We'll be doing Birth by Sleep, and yeah. All right, you know where to find all my stuff. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Discord, I'm on Patreon, or regularpat.com for everything you need. Yep, alright, I'm not going to raid because I'm going to attend to my biological needs, so take it easy. I will see you on Tuesday. Be safe, be kind, be courteous. Peace out.